Songs that raised this man.
Try this now.
Eddie's going back.
There we go. Now it's working.
On a bedroom wall. All that teen angst in a one-car garage. Now it's echoing.
How the heck's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I don't know what to do with Graw here. Graw's here. It's just for some reason he isn't working. I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? It's all good. It's all good. I figured that was gonna happen. How's it going, Mr. Graw? Good, good, good. We're just here waiting for you, and hopefully some other people join us. In Yeah, I sent it to them. Hold on, let me put the link in the chat too. If anybody wants to join us, just click this link right here, and you can come and join us. There's Hope. Hope says you can't hear Graw. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. They can't hear you. Oh wait, you're not in the scene yet. Okay, now we're in the scene. Okay, now
I see. I'm like, the window's not beside you. I don't know if I'm in the.
Well,
okay.
So you're using your phone, Graw. So I don't know exactly how it works from a phone.
Oh, okay.
There should be chat somewhere around there, though. There should be a chat.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay,
but they can't hear me yet.
No, now they can. I switched scenes and I had to add you to the scene we're on right now.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
So my question is, can you? So I have somebody else who wants to use their phone to call in. Can you see what's on the screen? Like, is it a black screen right now? Is that what?
So yes, I'm also watching on my TV. So
okay, well, so can you hear this?
In late antiquity,
yes,
no one could invent.
Okay, so this is why the main reason why we have this new program to use, because remember when we're in Discord, you'd hear it. It would take a while for you to hear it.
Yeah, you get your space-time continuum in Discord. Yeah.
And so now it's even, so that way you can hear it right away.
Exactly. And I don't know if it's going to be, obviously, it may be a little delay on my TV. Let me listen real quick.
It's even.
Yeah, see, there's, okay, that's fine. I don't need to hear my TV. I just need to see it. All right.
Perfect.
Thank you, everyone, for joining for Tech Talk with Eddie and Graw.
Yeah, Tech Talk, $19.99.
Yes, that'll be $24.50, please.
$24.99. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, no, yes, with discount. Well, it's Easter, so give them $10 off.
There you go. Now, Hope is in the chat, but we gave her the link. I'm surprised Hope hasn't joined us.
Yes, and I've got my secretary ready and waiting. She's been researching for hours on end for stuff tonight. I said, I don't want to, don't make me, I don't have any problem looking dumb as it is, so I'm going to need some help.
Yeah, Hope says you got a jitterbug.
Shut up. You're short.
Shut up, Hope. Oh, man. All right. So what are we here to talk about tonight, Graw? We're here to talk about Islam, right?
Well, yes. I mean, we can have just like a regular Sunday night too, but I want to try and stick somewhere close to the subject. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we can still talk about why Hope isn't in chat, and when she's not here, that allows us to talk about her when she's not on panel.
See, she says she might join.
Yeah, that's cool. Is her mom? Did her mom, dad go home yet?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with her mom. I just don't know. You would think Hope would want to be in on this conversation today.
Yeah. Well, she's. Who knows?
Yeah. Did you like our little the little thumbnail that I had Grok make for us?
Oh, I didn't see that.
It says they chant. I can send, if you look at your text message, you can. Oh wait, you can't look at your text message.
No, not really. I mean, I could, but I'm afraid to.
Hold on. So here we go. I'll put it on screen right now.
All right.
And then you should be able to see it. It says the chant is openly death to America, lies, deceit.
Oh yes, I did see that. I like that. That's going to be catchy. People be like, "What?"
Right.
Better watch that.
I did that in I let Grok do it. I just told it what the name of the stream was, and he made it for me.
Nice.
Get on the oh wow, we got people on Facebook chatting. ¿Qué onda, Reina? ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. This Grok thing, I'm kind of on the fence about that, Eddie, because now the world we live in, we have absolutely no idea what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I look at it like this. If AI is such a great, wonderful thing that they can solve problems that used to take us years to solve, that they can solve that problem in 3 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
cure cancer. By God, let's do it. Cure cancer for me, and then I'll believe that AI is worth it.
Yeah. Well,
Cure cancer. Cure it.
I think they've already cured it, Gra. They're just not sharing it with us.
Well, of course, we know they have. We know they have. But we have to, everybody's got to, demand it. What good that does, I have no idea. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We demand you cure cancer. They're like, yeah, we'll get right on that. We'll get as soon as we drop the Epstein files out. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw somewhere where they cured cancer in like 1960 something.
Yeah.
It's like a CIA document or something like that.
So when they, and it's been 20 years since they finally identified the complete human genome. When they did that, there's no reason why they can't cure cancer because everyone has a completely different genome sequence, right? And they're able to look at you as you go in, take your blood sample, give it to them, and they can see what's defective or what's going to they can even see what's going to be defective.
Uh-oh, AC rated the stream.
Oh, all right, good.
I guess maybe we need to get on topic now then, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's cool.
We never get on topic. We'll get on topic eventually.
Yes, we'll just have to. Tonight's rant is brought to you by Islamic terrorist.
Islamic terrorist, that's it. Oh my goodness. So now, Gra, you brought this to my attention. I've been thinking about it a lot too, but you were like, I really want to talk about this, Eddie. Let's sit down and let's talk about this. Let's do a panel.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you get started on it so you can kind of share your thoughts on it.
Absolutely. So, in a nutshell, because it's so easy to go down the rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sound like that you're just completely out of your mind.
Hey, Angel.
And I know ever since the 60s, back in the 60s, it was Russia, Russia, Russia. The commies are coming. The redcoats are coming, right? And then it went to China. And now all of a sudden, in the past year, nobody's really paying attention to China. It's all Islam. It's Islamic terrorist. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have, and it makes you, what it does to me, it makes me wonder, like what I said earlier, what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? It makes it hard to understand what's real. And I tend to believe that the Islamic invasion, and I call it an invasion, I believe it's real. And I believe if we don't do something about it, we're going to wind up looking like name any other country that's been taken over by them.
Yeah. You mean like London,
Exactly.
UK, I should say.
So, like, and if you want to, you got your computer in front of you. Tell me how many Muslims did we have in America in 1950? And then tell me how many we have in here now. And tell me how many babies we have born from China. And that's that has nothing to do with Islam. But still, it's a red and green coalition. They're getting in together to do what they got to do to take over the West. They hate the West,
Yeah.
The main thing that bugs me about their religion, if you want to call it that, whatever it is it tells them that it's okay for them to lie to us. So it's okay to lie, cheat, and steal. Look what Ilhan Homar's doing to us, So, okay, what'd you find?
Okay, so I'm only looking at 1950s right now, but it says in the 1950s, the Muslim population in the Americas, so Americas,
right, all three of them,
so was estimated at approximately 0.1% of the total population. Are they
Huh.
giving exact numbers? No. Okay, so now let's see how many Muslims are in America now. Let's say are now. Let's see the difference.
Yeah.
Are. Oops. Are in America now. Whoops. Forgot to take
Let's
that.
see. I'm going to see. I'm going to be surprised if they give us percentage. I bet you they give us numbers. So because we can't basically compare.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So now it says as of early 2025, estimates suggest that there are roughly 3.5 to 4.5 million Muslims in the United States. So this is 3.5 to 4.5. Hold on, let me go back to that last question
Yeah.
and let me say in the United States. In or how many Muslims were in
So you said basically 4 million. So that what percentage is that? That's one. That's roughly a little more than 1% of 3.3
yeah.
million.
So
Three
saying
point,
it's still saying 0.1. Okay, so let's say how many Americans or how many Americans were there in the 1950s? 1950s. So in the 1950s, there was 151 million. So 151 million, 151
so it's tripled.
million times so 0.001. So in the 1950s,
It
there
was
was
1.5,
it was
and you just said it was between 3.5 and 4.5. So
so yeah, so here it's 100 in the 50s there was 151,000 approximate Muslims in the United States.
151,000,
Thousand, yes.
right? And now there's what?
150 or 4.5 million, right? Let me
Yes,
make sure I did this right. 151 what okay, here we go. Let's do it this way. What is 0.1%? Maybe I did the number wrong. Of 151 million. Let's see this way. Yeah, 151,000. So I was right. 151,000
yeah, in 1950,
in 1950s.
yeah, and now there's 4 million.
And now there's 4.5 million.
Yes,
How
so
many?
get set. That's like a 15,000% increase, or somewhere comparable to that.
It says, yeah, it says 3.5 to 4.5 million. It says, so before it was 0.1%. Now it's at 1% to 1.34%. So they jumped up a whole percentage point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and tripled in the numbers tripled. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that kind of, and I know people are looking into how many mosques have been built, like Texas. What's his name? The governor down there put it. He's like, okay, no more of those. We got enough. What they
Yeah.
say there's like 500 or something, 350 in California. They put a kibosh on the one here where I live in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Just a few months ago, they stopped it, and right down the street from me, like 2 or 3 miles.
Yeah.
And what they used for an excuse was there was the streets were not wide enough out here yet. They haven't been developed enough.
Sharon's here was gifted a membership by Angry Conservative. There you go.
Who was?
Sharon's here.
Oh, good.
All right. Also, guys, anybody, so we want
Incoming
to
sub bomb.
thank you. Oh, AC gifted 5 subscriptions. Thank you, AC.
Oh,
So
nice.
if anybody wants to join in on this panel, I'm putting the link in the chat right now. If you want to join, because we need more. We just, we wanted to have a whole bunch of people here to get everybody's little opinion on it.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I said, I haven't gone. I've gone way down the rabbit hole, but most of it is just I don't want to talk about it if I don't have a link to share to prove what I'm talking about. And plus I don't want to give out the wrong numbers.
Yeah, that's
All I know is that you can take a look at Dearborn, Michigan, and they go there and they come to the window of your car. Do you see any Sharia law? You see, well, of course you don't. But the problem with that is when when they lie to you one time, you can't trust anything else they say. So that's it
Yeah.
for me. You know, if your kid lies to you once, you have to explain to them, listen, if you keep doing that, I'm not going to believe anything you say. Boy that cried wolf, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. So
And they do this. So the only way, in my opinion, the only way is they're going to be able to end that, and we can put it into that, is they have to clean up their own backyard. They have to be able to come up to someone that looks and acts and treats and believes in everything that they do and say, look, I don't believe what you believe. You got to pack your shit and get the hell out of here. And I don't care if that sounds racist or whatever. That's just the way it is now. We've gotten to that point where we can't allow them to institute Sharia law in our country.
yeah. And real quick, so AC donated to Hope became a member. Thanks to AC. Angel Joy became a member. Sharon's here got a member. Josh got a membership, and Hope. I think I got everybody.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, thanks, AC. And so you were asking. So 50% of Dearborn, Michigan population is Muslim, with the city holding the highest concentration of Arab Americans and Muslims per capita.
Yeah.
Um,
Just, I mean, can you imagine how off the rails I would have gone, Eddie, if they put out the call to prayer 3 times? If I had to listen to the call to prayer 3 times a day where I live.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it. I would be out. I'd be getting arrested probably.
Me too. Yeah.
I would definitely be getting arrested.
It's just, and I'm not, trust me, I'm not against people that believe in a different religion, but I'm against people that the part of their religion says, kill Americans, death to America. Sorry, that I can't, you know, and the left is going, well, Trump, you know, he's freaking out because there was no imminent threat. Listen, if you tell me you're going to kill me, I don't care if there's an imminent threat or not. Common sense tells me I'm not going to let it happen. It's going to happen to you before it happens to me.
And you know, how do the Christians respond? Well, you know, God tells us to turn the other cheek, right? You know, no, we
No.
They're here to kill us, and they're letting them in this country, knowing they want to kill.
But I guess my main point to this is it surpasses religion. That's a threat. You see what I'm saying? That's a threat to your existence. It has nothing to do with the Quran or the Bible or Muhammad or Jesus Christ or whatever. You threaten to kill me, it's not going to happen.
Pam says they're already practicing Sharia law here out of their control centers, aka their mosques.
Yeah. That's why Texas is like, no more. You know,
Wakapotamus Ballyho.
hey,
Wakapotamus. I know there's still one left free membership that AC gave out 5 free memberships. So I think it's going to go to you, buddy.
Yeah, you say something.
Hey, actually, Wakapotamus, would you like to join this panel? Because you're over there in the UK. So he's in the UK.
Oh, nice.
So Wakapotamus, I'm going to give you a link. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, but we're inviting everybody on the show, on the panel.
Yeah, Sunday night's kind of an open mic thing, but we want to have some type of subject other than how handsome I am. You know, there's got to be something else like
that. Well, you know, I did meet that famous voice actor at the Comic-Con last weekend. It looked just like you, Grom.
I know. Okay.
Dude, that guy was cool, though.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, not great guy. Did you check out his Instagram or whatever you said you were going to?
Yeah, I did, and I tagged him in a couple of posts, but he hasn't.
Cool.
He hasn't tagged or talked back to me yet.
Oh.
So maybe he saw because most recently I've been putting up the Donnie's full name on his page. You know, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Maybe he's in Hollywood. Maybe he didn't like that too much.
Yeah.
But in fact, for the people that don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know if I saved any of his things still anymore.
I guess my main thing tonight about this, Eddie, is that I started out with, we don't know what to believe nowadays.
Uh-huh.
I believe this is a true and imminent threat to our country and Western civilization with what's going on with them. And they're really stepping it up between them and China and Iran and Russia and
Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course.
oh, they're
Here you go. You want to see? So you guys want to see Gross twins?
that's a poor guy. Yeah, he is one handsome son of a bitch, and I'm telling
I mean, like, you know what? It was, so if you look at his picture right there, see the picture right there, that's what makes me think of you the most, with the
you.
way his long hair is down and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's Gross.
And what do you say? He does voiceovers for Bugs Bunny or who was it?
He was Bugs Bunny.
What's his name?
Donnie. I looked him up. He did Bugs Bunny's voice, and he's been on all these different cartoons on there. See how there's Bugs Bunny right there? Because he did Bugs Bunny. He was the voice of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, nice guy. Really, really nice guy.
Yeah.
Donnie. Hi, Donnie.
You look like one of my best friends from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
He is the most gorgeous. We have an Anatolian Shepherd.
But I mean, look how cool this guy is. We're off topic, but I'm just gonna show you this. See, look, this guy's laying on the ground, just loving on Donnie. You know, who does that in public, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Woke says he can't make it because there's other people in his house, and what time is it over there in the UK? It's probably what, 4:30 in the morning.
There's 6 hours ahead of me, I think. So
So that's 8 hours ahead of me.
yeah.
So there's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm guessing it's like 2:30. Yep, 2:30. You were right, Graw. Graw was right. 2:30 in the morning. So let's see if we can find. So I thought Pam had all kinds of numbers and stuff for us.
Well, I haven't really asked her to drop a link for anything or whatever. She's
busy so far to even check up. What's up, Creed?
Is that Creed from Creed and Mikey? Credence? No.
No. This is Creed from Robert
Okay.
Gavea's channel.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do Muslims really want to kill? Let's just see what a regular Google search will do.
Oh, yeah. I would be interested to see what Grok says. He may have something else to say.
Okay, so this says no, the vast majority of the world's 1.9 billion. Of course, it's Google, right? So,
Right.
the liberal side says the world's 1.9 billion Muslims. So there's 1.9 billion Muslims.
Yeah, and I believe that's true. The majority of Muslims are peaceful beings. You know what I mean? It's the radicals that believe in the 7th century bullshit.
Well, we can ask Grok too. So I got my super Grok.
I wish somebody would do. They get 72 virgins. I wish somebody would do like a meme of 72 virgins that look like Maxine Waters and who else?
I got one of those. It's on my old Eddie Block Films channel. Let me see.
Iona Presley and all of them.
What was I going to ask? Oh yeah. So what?
Adam Schiff.
What percentage of Muslims want to?
Or radical. Yeah.
I better say unalive Christians.
Yeah.
Because we are on YouTube too and Facebook.
Right. Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah. I got kicked off of YouTube for a few minutes last night till I.
Did you? What, you say? Fuck YouTube accidentally or something?
No, we were watching the World Poker Tour, and they thought I was showing gambling on YouTube, and so I appealed it. And they're like,
man. All right. What does this say?
So it says Muslim support for Sharia as official law. The most comprehensive data comes from a major Pew Research Center survey in 2013. That's a long time ago. Of over 38,000 Muslims across 39 countries. It found that majorities in many regions favor making Sharia the official law. So 84% in South Asia, 77% in Southeast Asia, Middle East, North Africa, 74%, Sub-Saharan, 64%, and now Southern Eastern Europe is like 12 or 18%, Turkey 12%, and Azerbaijan is 8%. So let's say the average is 50% of them.
See, yeah, and that's part of what that I noticed somewhere just recently too. How more prevalent it is now. How many countries that they have actually taken over. They started out like they are here, But they did it so much earlier because the countries they went in there to take over with are so much weaker than we are. It was easier for them to do it. And they play the long game. They play the 100-year game or the 1,000-year game or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like having the babies born here. You know, I couldn't believe that. What was it? 50,000 Chinese babies born here a year.
Wow.
And then they go back to China.
Yeah.
You know, but they're American citizens, and then when they get old enough, they, you know,
Get Social Security.
yep, exactly. And the families get to move here, and they get to vote, and they get to become members of Congress, just like Ilhan Omar. And
Yeah, I don't want to even think about that. But so family, this is from Family Guy. I just shared this from Family Guy, and it says
okay, 72 version,
when it says when Abu Bakr out whatever meets his 72 version.
Baghdadi, yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Hold on.
Here I am!
We're playing Magic the Gathering. Want to join?
Osama!
So that's kind of like what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
Pam
yeah.
gave us a link. Pam gave us a link. Let's see what her link is.
All right, we need to finish up with the, I don't know, what is this guy? Is
How
he
did I know she was? Oh, it's the
is he one of
Blaze.
the Islam, what do they call him?
He's a guy.
He's
a
just
Muslim
a guy. Yeah, he's a Muslim guy, but...
That's okay. We can do longer ones,
Imam.
Pam.
That's the
There,
word
there.
I'm groping.
Pam, we could do longer videos tonight. We're just, Gra and I are just going with the flow since
Yeah.
nobody else is joining us,
Yeah.
Thank you, Lance.
right?
I watch this guy every morning. Do you ever watch this guy?
No, I don't even know who he is.
Oh, you'll like him. You'll like him.
Okay.
The imam. Is he an imam or is he just a...
I don't know.
He's just a radical guy who wants to bring Sharia law to Texas. And he moved here to apparently accomplish that.
I think people in Michigan and Patterson, New Jersey, they watch us play these clips from Texas and they're like, yep, welcome to the party, pal.
I'm sure they are. Well, Patterson, New Jersey, though, is grateful because they're now the fourth holiest city on earth.
How's Dearborn
Really?
feel about that?
I don't know. They must be pissed. 'Cause-
Patterson, New Jersey is getting that many Muslims over there now.
And yeah, see, that's what, and it's just, it's insane. Of course, mainstream media is not going to say a damn thing.
Let me see. How far is Patterson, New Jersey from New York?
Not far. It just crossed the bridge.
It's 21 miles. 21 miles.
Yeah.
So think about that. Why, you know what I'm saying? Why Patterson, New Jersey? Well,
Yeah. Well, and then you get Donnie in New York now. So,
yeah. Wow. That close to New York. It's kind of scary thinking about, you know, with what happened, you know, September 11th, you know, 2001. I mean, 2001.
you know, and I'm sure everyone has seen the video last week of the group of people that the guy was on the microphone saying that they cheer every time dead soldiers come home to America.
They hear them.
They cheer. They
Oh,
cheer.
Hear. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Unreal. And it may be on this link that Pam sent, actually. So
Yeah, let's see what they're saying.
I would have
here.
thought that was third or fourth, but I guess not. So you've got Mecca and Medina, right?
Yeah.
You have
Oh, you know,
Jerusalem.
that's what I saw that the other day. Patterson, that's right, because I saw it on X and it said Patterson, New Jersey is the new Mecca of the United States. That's what they were saying.
wow. I see. I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. There's
I'll look,
so much to it.
I'll look for that as this is
I
playing.
think is one of their holy cities.
That sounds right.
You've got somebody else.
Somebody
And then you
else?
got Patterson, New Jersey. Maybe it's Dearborn. Maybe
Nah.
Dearborn. No?
No.
It's not.
No, because Patterson was the
Okay.
holiest Muslim city
in the whole
United
America?
States, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So this guy's been rambling on and on about the Islamization of Texas.
Yeah. And it's interesting how those that defend this would say, look, they have every right to be in the United States
Yes,
of America, right?
and they do.
And they do.
And they do.
And then the counter would be like, well, yeah, but we don't want them implementing Sharia law.
Right.
The dude is saying we're going to implement
Yes.
Sharia law.
Yeah.
So take them at their word. It's unconstitutional. It
Okay,
can't.
so speaking of that, I found the post that I have, okay? and I'm gonna put it up here. It's a 15-minute long video, but
Oh, wow.
I think it's gonna fit right in with what we're talking about here because this is what they're talking about right now.
Cool. Yeah. And this is fine with me, even if we just play a series of things, give credit to whatever shows they are. This is Pat Gray Unleashed. You can find him on YouTube, and he's on Blaze. He's associated with Glenn Beck. So
Okay. So this is from Amuse, and it says, let's see, New Jersey's first Islamic city, Patterson, declared capital of Palestine by local leaders, the Mecca of New Jersey. So this is the video right here. So let's see what's going on
Muslim
here.
population in the state of New Jersey. And we are a better city because Muslims call Patterson home. And as you can see here in South Patterson on Palestine Way, we are proud to light the Hilal, something that has inspired other cities. As a matter of fact, over 50 cities now in this state light the Hilal, and I'd like to think 60, I stand to be corrected, over 60 other municipalities in the state of New Jersey light a fanus or halal, and I'd like to think that Patterson has inspired all of these cities.
You know, I got kicked out of a meeting in college because of halal.
really,
Yeah, it was. I was in there, you know, and they were talking. They had a whole bunch of. They were talking about Muslim stuff, and they were in there. And somebody up on the panels asked the crowd, "Does anybody know what halal stands for?" And nobody raised their hand. So I'm like, "All right, this is my opportunity to shine." So I raise up my hand, right? And she's like, yeah, you in the back. I said, yeah, halal is like the mobsters of the Middle East. You see, they make you pay the halal fine, which is then supports their terrorist organization, so they can go and murder Christians all over the world. And they kicked me. They kicked me out of the room for that. I don't know why.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, maybe because that's not what it means.
yeah. Well, you know, and you know, and I
That's
was
great.
also president of student government at the time, so it looked really they were so mad at me. I'm like, I'm just
Yeah.
telling the truth. They're like,
And that's true. And like I said, I have to hark back to this. It's not the Muslims, but the deal is we can't tell them apart. I don't care if that sounds racist or not. We
Yeah.
don't know if they're radical or just nice Muslim people. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's up to them to clean. It's up to them to separate the good from the bad. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, at least we know. You know, you see a guy with a dot on his forehead. Okay, they're Indian. They're good. They're good.
It's either that or somebody's got him on their scope.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's that or somebody's got him on a scope. But it was funny. The reason why I said that is because the day before, a military veteran friend of mine on Facebook said the exact same thing. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
Oh, the dirty looks I got from the president of the college.
So I'm surprised you haven't seen the and it was just last week where they were out there chanting. You know, they were flying their Chinese flags, saying how they celebrate when dead American soldiers come home. And this was in New York City.
I'll look for it and we'll watch it after this one because I want to see what these
yeah.
guys are saying.
Yes.
And Tab says hi to everybody in chat. Grodd doesn't pay me for being the hostess, but you're the hostess with the mostest, Pam.
That's right.
She's the hostess with the mostest.
In town.
All right, here we go.
Yalla, Zeku, come on. But I want to brag about Patterson first.
Look at how these guys are just all.
Patterson
This guy looks uncomfortable.
embraces
Look at
and
him.
appreciates Islam. So much so.
You know this
that
guy's
we
not
are
falling
one
for
of
it.
the-
Is that the chief of police? Look at him. He's not too happy about what they're saying. He's like, man, I gotta fucking be here.
Yeah, and while we're at it, what is the badge or the jacket, the thing or whatever that Mamdami or whatever he's wearing now? He's wearing something that has like a badge on it. Freaking mayor doesn't have a badge. What is that?
Let's see. So him on Donnie Pam.
Anywhere when he's talking now, he's got a jacket on it and he's got a.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! Amazon is selling Mamdani for president, 2028 round badges. The dude's he's not even fucking allowed to run for president because he doesn't belong in the. You know, he's not. It's not showing up under badge.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? Let me try X. Maybe they'll find it. Search, or I'll ask Grok. Grok is great for this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a badge or something that's sewn onto his jacket or something. I'm like, what's that?
I'm gonna call it an emblem.
Yeah, say emblem.
On Donnie. Why can't I spell his name right now?
I never can remember if it's the M-A-M or M-A-N. I don't know.
Let's see if Grok can tell us what it is. The new emblem on Zoe Mondani's custom black Carhartt jacket is a vintage-inspired The City of New York woodmark logo.
So what? What?
Hold on, let me see. Can you show me a photo of it? It's
a vintage what?
It says the new emblem on his black Carhartt jacket is the vintage-inspired The City of New York wordmark logo. It appears embroidered in white on the front right chest using a distinctive long-limbed curly-cued serif typeface.
Huh.
It's something he made up, though, because it said New York inspired, vintage New York inspired. Does that
Yeah.
have a picture of it? Is this what you're talking about?
Yes. I'm sure it is.
Can you see it?
Not yet. Not yet. I can't.
Oh, it just says the City of New York. That's not a badge. So I don't think that's what we're talking about.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
You know what? Let's just.
That's not it. There's something else that's on the other side of his jacket.
Okay.
It's no big deal if we don't find it. But.
Let's go to media. That should show us pictures.
Yeah, it was like last time he was out, said something, he was wearing it. Or he's been wearing it all the time.
Is it this thing? Oh, wait, that's
right.
You're waiting for it to show up.
Yeah.
1 second. It's like gold, kind of round. It looks like...
No. And that's okay. No. It's like an outside jacket that he has, and it has some type of emblem on it, sewn into it.
Let's see, jacket.
It looks like a police, some type of Nazi emblem.
I'm trying to find one right now. Let's just go top. Let's just go to top. Come on. Yeah, they're talking. This is the one they're all talking about right now. The Carhartt one. Let me see. That's an American flag. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it, Graw.
That's okay. So listen, go back to the Pat Gray thing, that one that Pam sent you, and let that play out to what they're talking about. Or did she say did she give you timeline?
No, she didn't.
Timestamps?
Yet they're trying to make it happen here in Texas. And I'm opposed to that. So, yeah, this is not about being Islamophobic or racist or whatever label you want to throw at this.
You can call me Islamophobic all you want.
Because
I don't care.
they're talking about Sharia law. They're also trying to exclude everybody else from these areas. And they're succeeding in that because they tell you up front that 75% of your mortgage or your rent, whatever it is you're paying, goes directly to their mosque.
Is it a crescent moon?
Christians are probably not likely to move into that area under those circumstances. So that's how they're getting around that, and they're really proud of it. And they're hiring people with American-sounding names, Christian-sounding names, to fight their battles in court for them. So, I mean, they're really going the extra mile here to try to establish these.
I'm surprised they don't get themselves a Jewish lawyer.
Areas.
Yeah, or a half Asian lawyer like Stephen Crowder.
Yeah.
Establish Sharia law. So let's hear the rest of what this guy had to say.
Those shopkeepers who sell the rings and stuff on the kiosks, when it's time for Salah, what do? Even to this day, they put a cloth over it and they go pray. Nobody's going to steal anything. Why? Because you will lose your hand over it.
Oh, wow.
And if you're in Medina, they don't have to take you very far because the Sharia court is right next to Masjid Nabawi.
Now I gotta say something. I agree with that. I have no problem if you steal somebody's shit, you get your hand cut off.
Well,
All it takes is one person, and then all of a sudden people are going to stop stealing your shit.
yeah, no, but what if it happens if you got a kid with disabilities that's walking along or something that doesn't know better? You know what I'm saying? There's got to
Okay.
be.
I think they would. I don't think they would chop the hand off of a disabled kid. Do they?
Well, just you can't. How do they differentiate? You mean after he goes to court and proven that he was a thief or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go through we'll still have the court process, but the
Yeah.
punishments are,
Exactly. Well, yeah. And that's understandable. I can kind of get into that maybe, but not if a kid reaches up there and grabs some bubble gum and the guy behind the counter pulls out a meat cleaver.
Yeah, well, I mean, gum. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about if you steal somebody's car, you steal
Exactly.
somebody's, their gold, their jewelry, their money,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Hold on, Walkapotamus says, I lived in Saudi, and it's true that they leave their shop open. Hold on, let me make it bigger. They leave their shop open and go pray. No one dare steals. Well, I guess all of them are should be. They're all probably praying at the same time too, right? Right? I don't know. Interesting. Let's finish this video up here.
They don't have to take you very far. You will lose your hand. So the deterrent is there. The deterrent is there. And you know how many cases of recidivism? Anyone know what recidivism is? It means the person repeating the same crime. Do you know what the cases of recidivism, statistics of percentage of recidivism is for theft in a country where they will lose your hand for it? It's almost non-existent. Probably 0 point something.
You don't even know.
Because when you lose a hand, it really affects you.
Let's look up the real stat on that.
Because I only have 2 hands and 2 feet, and if you lose your hand, the next time
Let's see if they look up the real stat. If not, we'll look it up.
You will look very awkward missing one hand.
So okay. So pause a second. So they just convicted, what was it, 78 Somalians in Minnesota for stealing $19 billion or being a part of stealing $19 billion of our money. And it's not just Minnesota money, it's national taxpayers' money, and it's like 5% of our whatever GDP, something I don't know, but it was. Here's what got me. They said that the amount of fraud in $100 bills, because they were talking about the $7 million that's gone through the airport in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, that's gone to Somalia, Dubai, and all those other countries. $700 million in $100 bills shipped out in suitcases in the past 2 years. Okay, so they're talking about if they were to weigh, and I can't remember if it was that or the amount of, I know what it was. It was the amount of money that Biden sent to Iran in cash money in $100 bills, $1.68 billion. Guess how much $1.68 billion weighs in $100 bills? Take just a wild guess. How much do you think it weighs?
$1.6 billion in $100 bills.
In $100 bills.
Maybe like 40 pounds?
40, you think 1.6 billion? So a billion is 1,000 million. A billion is 1,000 million.
Okay, yeah. Now that I think of it that way.
14 tons.
14 tons is how much?
14 tons of $100 bills was sent to Iran.
Wow.
14 tons of $100. 14.
It was under Obama, though. So right?
Was it Obama? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. It was Obama did that.
Yeah. Ford, I was floored. Oh my God, that puts it in perspective as to how much,
Yeah.
Because that 1 billion is 1,000 million. So it was like 1.68 billion. Weighed 14 tons of $100 bills on pallets. Filled up 2 C-130s. It takes the seats out.
Let's see.
Sound like Cliff Clavin in Cheers. Here's a fact.
Yeah, so this says total weight 35,200. Yeah, so yeah. So that's 17 and a half tons.
Oh, is that what it says?
It says $1.6 billion in $100 bills, weighs approximately 35,274 pounds. 17.6 tons.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so I was even short. I said 14, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So 17.6 tons.
Yeah.
Holy jeez.
17 tons of $100 bills.
Hope says 40 pounds is going to be her new guest on everything. I don't know what she's talking about. We would know if Hope would show up.
Yeah, or just come on the panel, or yeah.
Oh wait, hold on.
Shut up, Eddie.
I still think we should play Graw's favorite though.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Yeah.
Gratification.
Should we just keep playing it until she shows up?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do I have what other ones of Hopes do I have? I got the Hope.
Either that, or let's all get drunk and call her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shut up, Eddie.
Yeah.
Shut up, Eddie.
I think that's Hope's favorite one.
Of course it is.
You know,
I know Goofy likes that one.
Oh, she's watching a live. Wait a minute, she's watching a live police chase. That's why she's not coming on the panel right now.
Well, we could do. You got a link? What you know? It's tonight. You know, Sunday. It doesn't have to all be about. You know, if we get a live chase that comes up, holy crap!
I don't know. We haven't barely even nicked or what?
Yeah, that's true too. That's true
let's
too.
at least finish this video.
And if any Muslim
really would.
were to say
he's right about
they
that.
did not want to live under a Sharia, and I'm telling you, they're doing these things on purposes. They're sending out polls about whether you would like to
Is
live
this
under
like
Sharia
a
or
white
not for a
guy?
reason.
He doesn't even look Middle Eastern.
What's the reason?
I would rather you keep your mouth shut than say some of the things that I've heard being said. Because any Muslim who says they would not like to live under Sharia, they have just made a statement that exited them out of their entire religion.
Oh.
They left Islam. Their religion is gone. They have to renew their Shahada if they did it knowingly. Because you're saying...
See, he nailed it right there. Like, if you don't believe what I believe, I'm just going to kill you.
Yeah, basically. And so, like, you know, they were saying about Ilhan Omar the other day. Ilhan Omar, she's a Muslim, but yet she owns a winery, which you're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Yeah, but there is no wine. They don't have any wine.
Yeah, that's true. There is no wine there. There is no wine.
Yeah.
She's
really tweaking out. You haven't seen her on lately.
That's true. I hope they get her.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Walkapotamus says, well, then why do they move? Why are they moving to the West End? It makes no sense. It does make sense because they are trying to take over the world. They moved here.
At least conquer the West because we're the big Satan. You know, that's their belief. They live to die. You know what I mean? I think we should give them what they want. You know
what? I think the UK was their testing grounds. They're seeing what they can do in the UK, and now they're coming here. And we talked about this. What was it? 2 weeks ago, Rob? Maybe longer. But look at it this way: Christians have like 2 or 3 kids, right? Because you only have one wife. Muslims can have as many wives as they want, so they can have 3 or 4 babies a month.
Yeah,
depending on which wives they get. So that's why Muslims are growing so much faster than any other religion because you can have 5, 6 wives.
The real bitch about it is, Eddie, that it's nobody's fault but our own. We've allowed all this crap to happen to us. We've allowed our kids to be taught what they've been taught in our colleges for the past 40 years. Well, it's nobody's fault but our own. It's all my fault.
Yeah, and it's not just that. Think about that. The world has been training us. The people with the news have been training us. CNN, the most trusted news in America, or whatever.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And up until when did you start realizing the news was lying to you, Gra?
When Adam Schiff came out and said, Donald Trump told me 7 times that don't call me, I'll call you. I'm like, I need proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
When they were doing the Russia thing.
Yeah.
That's when up until then, I didn't give a rat's tail about any of this stuff.
But
And
so until then, though, for the previous 40 or some odd years, did you trust the news?
I didn't really. I watched it, but I didn't pay no attention as to. I didn't necessarily believe everything,
Mhm.
but I didn't necessarily think that everything was a lie either. You know.
Yeah. Well, up until probably 2008, 2009, I thought the news, was being honest with us. They
Well,
weren't
sure.
leaning one way. And then, when I got married and then I got my wife a thrift store, and it was that thrift store that got me started on this journey.
Yeah.
Because the homeless people could sit in front of my store and piss on my store, but if I tried to get them arrested, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get them arrested for peeing on my store.
Yeah. If you squirt them with water, it's assault.
Yeah.
And when did it become assault to touch someone? In my day, Eddie, it was only assault if somebody had their teeth knocked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was. They're like, oh, don't touch. Everything's all about don't touch me. Don't touch. You see that Anarchy Princess was on today. She was on News to Share, and she was on BG on the Scene.
No,
They were in D.C. again. That Jack guy was out marching for Easter.
Oh, Jack Posobiec?
No, Jack, the one the J6er guy.
Oh, Jake Lang.
Jake Lang, yes, Jake Lang.
So Woka says they usually have 4 wives, but princes and kings are allowed more wives. Let's see. Then Creed, that's only because the Muslims keep trying to get the 9-year-old preggers, the muzzies. So yeah, the Muslims. are
Yeah,
trying to get the
and that's
9-year-old.
a big thing. Of course, that was the year 700 or whatever that happened or whatever. So
Yeah, and Sharon says we never thought they'd lie to us the way they do, and no, I didn't think the news would lie to me like that. But you just start realizing it once you start actually getting involved in stuff.
yeah.
You learn really quickly how corrupt everything
Oh
is.
yeah. And like I said before, of course, I was still drinking back then, so I didn't listen to the news at all anyway. I didn't have
Yeah.
time for the news.
Yeah.
I'm going riding. I'm going to the bar.
Yeah, and for me, it really jumped up quickly when I started working with Ben Bergquam, because just seeing all this stuff and just realizing what they were doing and watching the news talk about what happened to us that we witnessed, and then the news completely lying about it.
Right. What's so frustrating is what is the answer, Eddie? What is the solution? Somebody tell me what it is that we have to do to clean all this up. One, the first place thing we have to do is we have to eliminate the Democratic Party, period. We have to completely expose them for what they are. And I don't care. They can call it a one-party country, all Republican if they want to. I don't care. I think that's what it's going to take, And I believe what Nick DiPaolo says. He goes, it's not the Democratic Party anymore. It's the Communist American Party.
We still haven't done our show on that. We still got to do the 45 ways the Communist Party is going to take over the United States.
Yeah. And I've caught a couple other people, other channels talking about that too. Like they just now discovered it. Did you know that in 1963 on the Congress floor that the Chinese read 45? I'm like, yeah, kind of. But anyway.
Yeah, we definitely got to do. I definitely got to do that pretty soon. I keep saying that, right?
I know.
Creed says, once you start looking into the tiny hats, you will say much of the same. They are the same side of the same coin, tiny hats. Who are you mean by tiny hats? Are you talking about Jewish? I think he's talking about Jewish people because of the...
Oh, maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's just, I'm just like, what is the answer? Everybody, even Glenn Beck is like, he's like, there's not a simple solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's taken them 60 years to take over. What they have is going to take at least that much. Did you know that? Oh my God, I'm starting to sound like Ketanji Jackson or whatever. Did you know that if you transplant a tree that's 2 years old, it takes it 2 years to start growing again?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And you think about that. So it's taken them 60 years to do this to us. It's going to take at least that long for us to watch it down the drain. You know what I mean?
There's a real easy way to do it, but it'll never happen.
No.
We just gotta, mark, all Muslim people as terrorists, and if they're in our country, they are gonna be taken out.
Well, like I said, it'll never happen if Democrats get back in power again. They'll just erase everything that Trump's done, and it'll be 10 times worse. I couldn't believe the 4 years we went through with Sleepy Joe. Every freaking day, I would wake up going, "It's got to be better today. Something has got to get better," and it would always be something worse than the day before.
He made the countries worse off than it was before President Trump started.
Yeah, every day, every freaking day.
Yeah.
It was something worse than the day before.
Yeah. Hope says newspapers and news are propaganda. Well, yeah, they are.
Well, I like the old saying that if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. And if you do watch the news, you're misinformed.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Kind of.
It's just, so insane. Oh, Pam's giving us another thing. What is this?
Oh, good. Yeah,
on the channel. We still got Pam. We still got to finish the
birthday. I'm surprised. Hope's like, would you bastards stop talking? I can hear.
Yeah, that's what we need too. Is a Hope to say that. Will you shut the fuck up and play the video?
Yeah, would you stop talking? And you can't. Hey, we got to watch the F-bombs for Easter, man.
Oh yeah, it's Easter. Okay.
Yeah.
But Wokopotamus just wrote something long, so let's see what he wrote. What could happen is when the Muzzies get enough power, they will take out all the Democrats the easy way. But up till then, they will vote for them. They playing a long game.
Oh sure, yeah, that's their useless pawns. That's their. Yeah, that's their simpleton.
You know what's funny about that is the Democrats are doing that to low income people right now. The trailer park trash white people. The black people that are on welfare. That every person that's on welfare, they're doing that to them, and they don't see the Muslims doing it to them.
Yeah, they'll be the first ones that get eaten when they take over. They start eating their tail, and it's
right.
So, okay, so let's watch the rest of this guy with the really horrible beard.
All right, let's do it.
How can you have a beard like that, and no hair on your chin? What's up with that?
I don't know. It's just the way they are, I guess.
I don't know.
They're not real men.
I'm Muslim.
Okay.
Oh, I hit play and I saw the pause button real quick. That was them putting it on pause, so I paused it again, thinking I was restarting.
There you go. So,
all right,
it's interesting. That's really fascinating. I mean, that's a pretty hardcore stance that if you don't agree with Sharia law, you don't want to live under Sharia law, but you do want to practice Islam. Sorry, you've left the religion. Oh, wow. Okay.
And then you're done for.
Have you seen any statistic on recidivism in Saudi Arabia?
Detailed recidivism statistics for theft in Saudi Arabia are not readily available. It is generally understood that the kingdom has a low crime rate, and theft is a concern, including in crown blah, 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 but it isn't. And like he said, it's probably zero. So we're going to go with his good stat.
Okay.
There.
Well, if it's probably zero, then
fact-based stats.
He's probably right. It's probably zero.
Now, this says that the terrorist recidivism rate in Saudi Arabia is 3 to 4%. It says Saudi Arabia has the best terrorist rehabilitation program in the world. So if you haven't blown yourself up, we can fix you.
Oh, nice.
That's
exciting.
Kind of the thing. I guess it would be zero if you blow yourself up.
Rather than blow themselves
up. To create any kind of terror issue again. I'm thinking.
Really?
I'm thinking.
Where are you getting
but
that,
I'm not good with numbers. We've established this in the past.
Clearly you're not.
So
now,
probably not the best for...
Okay, now Hope is texting us in our group text.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Let us know stuff that if she was just on the show, she could easily tell us.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that. No, I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have proof.
That's like the kids. You see two kids there and they're texting each other and they're sitting right next to each other on a couch or something.
Yeah, and then they laugh.
Yeah. Hope says I put it in chat. I read it. I read what she said, but not this long. So she said newspapers were not solely created for propaganda, but they have historically been used to influence, inform, and control narratives since their inception in the 17th century. While many early newspapers originated as commercial merchant-focused sheets, they were quickly utilized by governments for sanctions, information, and by political factions for advocacy.
Okay, she got that from Grok.
Somewhere. No, because she has Google, because she has her Pixel phone.
Oh, yeah. So Google is now Gemini.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you have a Gemini wallet now. You don't have a Google.
You have a Google wallet
Pay thing.
By the way, speaking of Google Wallet, if you want to send Gra or Eddie some money,
yeah,
we're happy to take it.
Or Hope, you can send or Pam.
Or Hope or Pam. No, wait. This is the time when this works good for me.
Shut up, Eddie.
See, she doesn't want money because she's saying she's telling us to shut up, so she doesn't want us to send her any money.
That laugh. I swear to God, one of the best nights ever is David and I had her laughing so hard. I know she Peter Pans. She just didn't admit it. I know she did. She's gonna have to come on the panel and tell me she didn't.
There you go. All right, let's see if this video is 8 minutes and 20 seconds long, and
we're not even halfway through.
Numbers themed stories.
So again, the only reason it's a problem is because they're trying to institute Sharia law, and they're discriminating against Christians and Jews and anybody else who wants to move into that area by telling them that 75% of your money is going to go to the mosque we're building. Wow. And by the way, these areas already exist. This is nothing new, as we talked about on Friday. I
thought 10% tithing from Christians was bad. They want 75%. Wow.
What? Are you kidding me?
That's what he just said. He said
I did not know.
Telling people that 75% of your money is going to go to the mosque.
Unbelievable. Yeah, how can you? Oh, never mind. All right.
Understanding that this is a new thing. It isn't. There's at least 2 of these pretty big communities here in Irving where our studios are located.
Oh, they're in Irving. Wow.
Yeah, Irving, Texas. Yeah.
I believe in Plano. They're just trying to make it much bigger.
Yeah. Home of the Cowboys.
This would be a second one.
What are those 2 freeways that cross right there?
Oh God, you asked me that now, and now I can't think of. Well, I-35 and starts with the F. What is it?
What 2 freeways?
I lived right there on the intersection of them.
I used to drive by there every day when I go to my aunt's house. In Irving, Texas.
I lived right on the crossroads. The hell is it?
183, 114, Loop 12. Loop 12 goes to the airport, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, Loop 12. 183 and 35 is right there in Irving.
Yeah, it's under Spur 482. But yeah, Loop 12, I used to take that a lot. And there's the John Carpenter, so there's the 114 too.
Yeah.
So interesting. All right. We got exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's see if we can.
Okay. I'm going to be quiet. Let's let it play out.
I'm the one to keep stopping.
So it's a separate one. But this one, it encompasses, I forget how many acres. It was hundreds of acres.
150, I think.
402.
402
and they've already
acres?
raised.
Yeah, I remember that. It's 402 acres in Texas.
Holy shit.
Down payment of everybody's down payment to get into this area.
And then you're going to have a bestie in Congress for Ilhan Omar.
Right.
Because this will be a congressional district. It'll just be seeded into its own district, and that'll be a national voice. And then next thing you know, you got somebody else saying on 9/11, some people did some things.
So there is reason to be concerned, I think. A lot of people say, you're just an Islamophobe. Am I?
I don't care.
Are we Islamophobes? No.
I'm going to be quiet 5 seconds later.
Concerns here.
Call me that all you want.
And they're laughing at us behind our backs. They're laughing at us. There was that podcast we played on Thursday or Friday, and they literally laughed and scoffed at how stupid we are because they're skirting around all of our laws and regulations, and even the anti-discrimination laws, where you can't discriminate based on religion, and they've gotten around that, and they're really proud of it.
Yeah. So okay, Paul. Yeah, because they made up a word. Islamophobic is not a word. There's no such word. They made that up. You're an Islamophobe.
They made that word up, huh?
Yep. They made it up.
Interesting. Hope says, I'm going to be quiet, and 5 seconds later.
I ain't seen that yet. I'll be quiet. All right.
No, this video's done. We actually finished that video.
Nice.
That one. So we got one down and one finished. Now let's see. Where was that? Oh, this is that other one. We got to watch this one because this is the good one about how they're talking about this is the new Mecca.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Let's watch this one.
Few cities in the country where children
I still gotta go get that other one.
afforded a day off for both Eid holidays so they can celebrate with their families. Patterson is one of the few cities where children in schools can have halal food in their cafeterias. The children should be clapping for that one.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna look this up real quick because they keep mentioning halal. So you know what? I should ask this to Grok. Let's ask this to Grok. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to go to a different one. So ask Grok, Super Grok. Is halal? Does halal support terrorist groups? I spelled that way wrong. Oh well. Searching. No, halal does not inherently support terrorist groups. It's simply a religious standard, right? But the certification fees go. What are certification fees? How much? Oh, they're not saying what they are, but they're so it's basically like the Jewish people have to have what do you call it when you have to have like the pork has to be blessed or something like that or killed in a
way.
What do they call that?
Kosher, yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, anyways, let's get back to this video.
Off and halal food? Come on, guys. Get with the program.
I want to go back to school.
No, they want day off, right? They want day. Anyway.
Still,
Also,
the chief of police is still mad.
The call to prayer, thanks to the city council and the administration, can be heard in the city of Patterson when it is time to pray.
I know what the hell. How do they show up all of a sudden and now there's no noise laws? What the hell? Pam says halal involves slitting a goat's throat and other animals and bleeding it out without painkillers of any kind. So that's worse than the animal then.
Wow.
Because places here they either shock them where they're instantly dead, or they shoot them where they're instantly dead. Right? Those are the two ways that they.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much pain free for the most part. The more pain the animal has, the more holy the meat, they say. Wow.
Really? Wow.
That's just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it does. It seems like you would think it'd be be better the last turmoil the animal had to go through,
Right? Now I do know that bleeding animals is a big thing for taste. If you don't bleed an animal right away.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I've never hunted. Honestly, I love meat, but I can never kill an animal.
Eddie, I'm telling you, if you've ever visited a chicken slaughterhouse, you would never, ever, ever eat chicken again.
Probably not.
Anyway, I don't. There we go. The draw with another useless bit of information.
And Pamela had to bring. Pam, why did you have to bring that last one up?
What was it?
Pam says that is the same application the Chinese use for killing the dogs they eat. Why did you have to show that?
For killing what?
Dogs.
Oh. Well, it's actually the North Koreans that dog is a delicacy. It's not China.
Yeah, but still.
And I also would like to state that since taking office, we opened up the doors of City Hall for the first time in Patterson's history to have a community iftar to break fast in Patterson.
What is this mayor's name, I
The
wonder?
sheriff will join us. That will be on Thursday, March 13th at 6 p.m. And also,
she says China too,
Patterson
bro.
is probably
Oh, really? Maybe so.
where you have not one, not two, but three Muslim city council members.
They
as
have
a
3
part of our governing
Muslim city
body.
council members.
So it is.
So pause. So I know you've seen the one where the guy went in front of the city council meeting or whatever, and the mayor was Muslim, and he said, "I can't. What I'm going to run you out of here, run you out of my town, and as soon as I get you out of my town, we'll have a
Isn't that
parade."
Dearborn, Michigan?
Yeah, it was Dearborn. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, but if I get either you or Pam, one or the other, see if you can find. It was last week, and the guy's speaking on a microphone outside, and I'm almost positive it was New York City, and he was saying how they celebrate anytime they hear an American dead soldier coming home. They celebrate. Pam can probably find it if you can't, if we want to.
Let's see.
But just I seen it on Dan Bongino, and he was I thought he was going to kick the door down.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, and the guy that's on the Fox at 5 or what's it called? That has no legs.
Oh,
can't remember his name.
it's not AC because AC has 1 leg.
No, son. I can't remember what his name is all of a sudden.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Pam will probably find it.
Yeah, Pam's good at that stuff. Okay, here we go.
As a community. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the proud owner of Palestine Hair Salon and our deputy mayor, Ryan.
A proud owner of Palestine Hair Supply and Toilet Plunger.
Okay, look at this dude. When you see this guy, does he look like somebody you're going to be buying hair supplies from? I mean, let's be real.
Is he bald?
No, well, he's kind of, but I mean, it's a dude. When I think of a hair salon, either if there's a dude running it, I'm guessing he's gay, right?
Yeah.
Normally it's women. And
Either that or
there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Or that or he's Bruce Springsteen. Is that Bruce Springsteen?
No, this guy's pretty chubby. He's like a big chubby. He looks, yeah.
That was a great mayor.
I just don't see it.
Assalamu alaikum. Mayor, is this loud enough? No. Assalamu alaikum.
Hair salon.
In Palestine. Assalamu alaikum.
Dearborn Hair Salon and Harley Shop.
No, this is New Jersey, remember?
Oh, New Jersey, yeah.
Ramadan Mubarak. We are blessed to be from such a beautiful community, as the dear mayor was saying.
Oh, feeding my dog, yeah.
Largest Muslim population
Well,
in New
she's
Jersey.
got to eat.
So we're blessed for this, alhamdulillah. Also, he said something
Alhamdulillah.
made me very happy, and that was that Patterson was the first city that started off the fanus lighting 11 years ago. And
What
it
is
seems that
Thanos
Patterson
lighting?
is at the forefront of
How do you say eat shit and die in Muslim?
So we're blessed to be from the city. The city of
know.
Patterson, New Jersey is like a home away from
Ask
home.
Rock.
He said salon.
It's a diverse city. It's a city with the best restaurants
Okay,
in the
Pam
world
just
as
gave
well.
us a link. Hold on.
Because if you want the best Turkish food, they say go to Main Street, not Istanbul. And if you want the best Palestinian food, they say go to Main Street, not Palestine.
I seen that. And everybody's saying the guy that said they celebrate whenever dead soldiers come home.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be hauled ass out of our country. Period.
Pam thinks she sent us the link.
Okay.
Vile Philadelphia protesters were caught on camera cheering as a masked ringleader celebrated the death of U.S. servicemen.
That's it.
In shocking new footage. Before calling for Hamas rockets to explode among American
Philadelphia.
homes. The shocking video was filmed by
Yep.
local conservative activist Frankie Scales outside Philadelphia City Hall.
Until we have done everything in our power to bring the United States to its knees, Let us not lose sight of the enemy. For every U.S. military base that crumbles, and for every U.S. soldier who returns home in a casket, we cheer.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
And look at in Philadelphia of all places, the
Yeah.
birthplace of America.
Right.
Wow.
All of the resistance forces we celebrate, these popular voices on the ground spend every waking moment in direct confrontation with Zionism, and they rely on a strong Iranian state to maintain their fighting capacity.
Do you hate America? May a Hamas rocket blow up your family's home.
When Scales confronted the hate monger, he responded, "May a Hamas rocket blow up your family's home." Scales shared the video in a Surge Philly Instagram post in which he described what happened. Anti-American chants and speeches broke out at a hands-off Iran protest in Philadelphia. A speaker claimed that everyone must stand in solidarity with the Islamic regime of Iran because the regime funds proxies who rely on them for their fighting capacity. The protest took a dark turn when the speaker said that people should cheer when U.S. soldiers lose their lives. I got an opportunity to ask the speaker whether he hates America or not. His response didn't surprise me. The clip quickly went viral and sparked outrage, including from Democratic Senator John Fetterman. The Pennsylvania senator reposted the alarming clip.
Yeah, Fetterman from Philadelphia.
Behavior in a post on X. Here in Philadelphia, truly appalling. These a-holes chanting for the death of our service members. Where's the Dem outrage and condemnation? He wrote.
Wow. And that's from the New York Post. Wow.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Shocking.
It's infuriating, man. It's just
your filmography. You managed to work with Robin Williams a few times.
Where is that coming from?
I was wondering if you had any stories about him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because I didn't hit stop. It went to the next video.
Oh.
I've been watching a lot of Adam Savage stuff lately.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now let's get back to these guys. Let's see what else. This is all happening in New Jersey, 21 miles from New York City. And I don't think that's a good place to have a whole bunch of Muslims.
I'm not the one who said it, but I've heard people say that Patterson is probably the 4th most halal or holiest city in the world. Jerusalem, Mecca, Medina, and Patterson, New Jersey. We are halal, 100% halal.
Wow.
Tarek, I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
You know how much I hate speaking after you, right? There's no way I can match that energy, especially when I'm reading off the paper. Assalamu alaikum. Honorable community members, local officials, business owners, and dear friends. Tonight we gather for this beautiful crescent lighting ceremony. We not only welcome the Holy Mother.
Hey, real quick, ladies, you notice what's not there? I only see one woman in the whole place, and she's wearing a hijab. Look at the percentage from men to women there. Do you wonder why? Huh?
Of Ramadan, a time of faith, reflection, and unity, but we also celebrate the incredible spirit of South Patterson, now known as Little Palestine.
Little Palestine.
Little Palestine. My God.
Yeah.
Ramadan Kareem. Again, repeat. Ramadan Kareem. Ramadan Kareem. Mayor, I want to make it easy for you. Ramadan Kareem is easier than Ramadan Mubarak. So I want to make it easy because somebody find it. Ramadan Mubarak. No, Kareem.
Did I count the woman in a green dress with a beard? There's one
Ramadan
there.
Mubarak. Everybody. Ramadan Mubarak. Allah ya Rabbi barik lakum fi hadha ash-shahr al-azim. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Oh wait, look, another lady just showed up. A black lady. I wonder how much she's getting paid to be there.
To bless our beloved month, Ramadan, which is very special for every believer. Because we believe
Okay, I'm not playing this whole thing. You guys get the point. They were calling it the new Mecca. Or the United States. Just insane.
Insane.
All cultures are
Scary.
not morally.
Okay, so Pam said this is a possible solution. I think she said. What did she say?
I don't know.
Worth the watch when you get a chance. A beginning solution. That's all she says. So let's watch it. Let's watch
equivalent. Whereas Christianity is the religion of peace, of reconciliation, of love, Islam is a religion of the sword. America gladly welcomes those who come to assimilate and worship freely according to conscience. But we must never accommodate a system that demands the submission of every surrounding society. Even more horrifying, Sharia permits the rape and enslavement of non-Muslim women, with some scholars openly declaring it permissible under the Quran and Hadith.
How you doing? This is Sahar TV, and in today's video, we will see U.S. Representative Keith Self present
Pause.
the Free America plan.
Yeah.
So I'm sure most of us know here in chat or in this channel, or people that we both know or whatever. Rape is allowed in their country. It's a norm. You know what I mean? Beating your wife is allowed in their country. Yeah. You know, they just don't want to. Why do you think? For one, you have to wear the shower curtain on her head all the time. Other than, you know, but
they can't give off any vibes to any other man.
Exactly. They tell them not to, you know, make it, you know, they tell them to beat them where they can't. The bruises and scars won't be exposed.
Ah, interesting.
You know, and that's why all of a sudden all the illegals coming from their countries coming here, and they're raping and killing our girls. Because that's what they do. It's normal.
Yeah, you know, there was there was a case somewhere, and I don't know if it was a city council member or somebody in government said, "Well, yeah, but that's where they come from. They don't know any better, so we can't."
Yeah, that's
for that.
Yeah, you know, that's their norm. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what our norm is? Our norm is to shoot the motherfuckers in the back of the head. That's what Nick DiPaolo says.
Exactly. Donnie, you've been rolling around in the sandbox, haven't you?
Oh.
He's got sand on his freaking nose here. You're not getting a treat. I know that's what you want. No treats. Here
Watch.
we go.
Mr.
And
Speaker,
what's funny is this guy's Middle Eastern too, right? So
I rise today with my colleagues from the Sharia Free America Caucus, which my good friend and fellow Texan, Congressman Chip Roy, and I proudly chair.
Oh, I like Chip.
Just today.
Not Chip Roy. Never
Yeah,
mind.
me too.
So what states are Sharia free? So we got Alaska, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Minnesota. Bullshit. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois. No way. I call bullshit.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, so Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, of course. Missouri. You would think Arkansas would be in there. So then we have Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Wyoming, Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee. And then what is this one? I can't read it. I can't tell what that is. Might be
and just to clarify, when I say shoot them in the back of the head, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying to shoot people in the back of the head.
Yeah, no, of course not, Groff.
Although that's what you would want to do. Don't do that.
Thanks for clarifying that for us.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, we're already on the list as it is. We don't need a.
Yeah, I mean, we're always on a list there, Groff.
I know, right?
By the way, hello FBI, how you doing? Thank you for giving me my stuff back. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Holy, yeah.
You know, so Pam says I too am worried about a garage fire at the moment. What is her furnace about to explode or something?
No, she's got her battery charger plugged in on her truck. It's a trickle charger. She's like, it says right here, beware of explosive. I'm like, yeah, if you stick it inside the battery.
Put it on 200 amps and let it go.
Put it on 24 amp. Plug it into 320.
Yeah. Oh my! I was on a job site, right, and we had
3-phase electrical outlet.
You know what the spider box is, right, Gra, on a job site?
Yeah.
So we had spider boxes, and so for those of you that don't know, these spider boxes, one part of it's 120, and the other part is 240. And so when the 240, it's easy to know you can't use it because it's got a different. It still has three connectors on there, right?
Yeah,
we were on this job site every fucking time. A Mexican would go, plug it in and do something like they'd still our cord and then I don't know why. All of a sudden, you go turn on your drill, and it's like, yeah, because these motherfuckers didn't know the difference on the spider box between a 110 and a 220. Fucking
It's
dude.
hard. You got to bend the prongs or something, because it's shaped like a peace sign, you know.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to get that in there, and these guys are just like, if I just keep jamming it, it'll get in there.
Yeah.
That or the framers. So we're building these $2 million condos, and this was in 2000, right? So $1 million condos back then, or $2 million condos, is a lot of money, and so everything had to be perfect. And so the framers, they turn up their air guns up to 150 pounds.
Yeah.
And they shoot, even we'd have nail plates up and everything. They shoot right through the fucking nail plates into our pipe. So my boss was, we're plumbers, right? Construction workers are dicks, especially us Americans, right?
Yeah.
He had a 16-pound sledgehammer. And every time he would walk up and down one of the streets with this 16-pound sledgehammer, all the framers would come, Lenny, what can we do? We don't break our walls, Lenny, because every time they would put a nail through our pipe, he would take that 16-pound sledgehammer to their fucking wall.
Knock the bottom plate loose or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so what's funny? The funniest part of it is so as we're going through trim, the inspectors came through, and almost every single wall was a boat or was out of what do you call it? Skew, out of skew,
Right.
None of their walls were level and straight because Lenny had fucking busted so many of them.
So I tell you what's fun, if you got a lot of people using nail guns, 16-penny nail gun, and you crank it up and you just reach up there and you pull the safety latch back, and you step out from behind a wall and you can pop out about 15 or 20 rounds in a great big arc, clear down to the other end of the job site, and then step back behind the wall. And nobody has any idea who popped all those. All of a sudden you hear a ping, bang, choo, boom.
Gras trying to get people killed on the job site.
Yeah, always nails stuck in their ear,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the construction stories Gras and I could tell you.
Oh yeah.
Look at it. Pam, is this the same one? Oh no, she's just giving us the link to his actual channel. Is this guy Middle Eastern? Sahar, sounds like it.
Oh.
We added our 60th member. I am delighted to announce that the caucus
Okay, pause.
represents.
Yeah.
I hope she's heard this story. I just wanted to pause and let you know.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we definitely got to pause for when Hope says I heard this.
Okay.
Representation from 25 states across the United States, which is half of all the states in this union.
Wait, does that mean like I'm married to Hope or something? Because only your wife would have heard all of your stories. Am I that bad that I'm done with new stories? And I
think so.
Freaking A. I guess I got to start doing shit to start new stories.
You know what the next thing is? Hope's going to type, right?
Shut up, Eddie.
Yeah. And then it's going to be stopping the show.
Yeah, stop stopping the fucking show, Eddie. Play the video. Just play the fucking video.
America was founded on a timeless principle. Individual freedom secured by self-government under a clear and supreme rule of constitutional law. As John Adams warned, our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other.
Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about fighting earlier. I think it's Florida and a couple other cities and states that if you want to as long as it's mutual combat, you guys can fight it out all you want.
Oh sure, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot of. So okay, so I do want to hear what Chip Roy. I haven't seen this. I do want.
All right, I'll shut up and play it.
Yeah, but real quick, how old is this?
This is 5 days ago.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Today we witness the painful truth of those words. Multitudes arrive at our borders with no intention of assimilating into our culture or embracing the founding principles of liberty under the U.S. Constitution. The clash is not new. In 1786, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams asked the ambassador from Tripoli why his nation attacked peaceful countries with no provocation. He replied that it was their right and duty under their laws of the Prophet and the Quran to make war on all who do not acknowledge Islamic authority, to enslave prisoners, and that every fighter slain would go to paradise.
Every time people say, oh yeah, the Muslims hate the Americans because of their intervention in the Middle East and in Muslim countries, then why did the Barbary pirate raid occurred? Why did they take 1.5 million sailors, enslave them, and then justified it on behalf of Islam way before the modern state of Israel existed? Maybe because Islam doesn't approve of the West. It doesn't approve of kuffars, of disbelievers, and that's why they did it.
This was then and remains today a stark contrast of civilizations, one rooted in submission and domination, the other in individual liberty under constitutional law. Sharia poses a unique and profound danger. It is far more than a personal faith. It is a comprehensive system of governance, culture, and domination that enforces submission through violence. All cultures are not morally equivalent. Whereas Christianity is the religion of peace, of reconciliation, of love, Islam is a religion of the sword. It stands in direct, irreconcilable conflict with a maximum individual freedom at the heart of Western civilization and our Judeo-Christian heritage. Our rights derive from our Creator, not from any man-made supremacist code. America gladly welcomes those who come to assimilate and worship freely according to conscience. But we must never accommodate a system that demands the submission of every surrounding society. And Sharia explicitly requires precisely that.
Yep.
The evidence is mounting right here in my home state, the Lone Star State. In my own congressional district, Texas 3rd District, the East Plano Islamic Center, one of the largest mosques in North Texas, already operates a Sharia-adherent enclave in Plano. This is not merely a house of worship. It serves as the foundation for something far more troubling. The same organization spearheaded a proposed 400-plus acre residential development in unincorporated Collin and Hunt counties near Josephine, originally called Epic City, now rebranded as The Meadow, to deflect scrutiny and confusion over its separatist intent. Marketed as a Muslim-centric community, it was designed around Sharia-adherent living. Over 1,000 homes, a new mosque, a K-12 school, and other facilities tailored to enforce submission rather than assimilation. Both the existing Epic Enclave and this affiliated project are abominations that threaten American principles of equality, individual liberty, and the rule of law.
100%.
We've seen alarming incidents of Muslim intimidation. An imam in Dallas calling the police on a fellow Muslim for merely speaking to a Christian pastor. Another in Houston captured on video threatening to occupy non-compliant businesses under Sharia. Texas is seeing explosive growth, roughly 48 new mosques in just the last 2 years.
48? Wow.
That is why on March the 3rd, Texas Republicans overwhelmingly passed Proposition 10 with 95% support, a clear mandate to ban Sharia in our state. Texans have spoken. American law only. No foreign ideology should make Americans feel like foreigners in their own country. Texas stands as ground zero in this fight, yet this is not just a Texas issue. Sharia's influence is advancing from Arizona to Minnesota, Alabama, Florida, and beyond. No state is immune. That's why our caucus has surged to 60 members across 25 states, bolstered by strong Senate support from figures like Senator Tuberville. As I've said repeatedly, Sharia has no place in America. Do not Sharia our America. Defend the West. Ban Sharia. The urgency of this fight was laid bare in the opening days of March when a disturbing wave of Islamist-inspired attacks struck our soil. On March 1st in Austin, a gunman opened fire outside a downtown bar, killing 3 innocent young Americans and wounding more than a dozen others. The Islamist terrorist, a naturalized citizen from Senegal with prior arrest, wore a sweatshirt proclaiming property of Allah, an undershirt bearing an Iranian flag, and left a Quran in his vehicle. This was no isolated act. March has seen multiple incidents linked to Islamist extremism. A failed ISIS-inspired bombing attempt outside Gracie Mansion in New York City on March 7th, a vehicle ramming and shootout ramming and shootout at a synagogue in Michigan on March 12th, injuring dozens, and an ISIS-inspired shooting at Old Dominion University in Virginia that same day, targeting ROTC members and claiming one life. These attacks, clustered in a single month, underscore a chilling reality. The enemy is inside the gate.
100%.
Driven by a supremacist ideology that claims divine authority over our Constitution and justifies violence against those who refuse.
Surah 933 in the Quran, Islam should prevail over all other religions. Whether it's Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism, it should prevail over all of you.
Okay, pause.
Enter into every home and
So that's exactly how it's got to be framed. And it's the first time I've heard that. First time I've heard any senator or congressman say the enemy is inside the gate. You know what I mean? That's basically a call out to the military. Anybody, you know, even the guys that suffer from PTSD, that's what they really, really don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So I'm surprised. I was surprised to hear him say that.
Yeah. Well, at least somebody has the balls too. I mean.
Yeah, exactly right.
And what makes you got to wonder why all the other Republicans aren't bringing this kind of stuff up.
Yeah, idiots. I'm at the point now. There's only just a handful of senators and congressmen both that I have any faith in.
Yeah.
You know?
Although I would like to go to the movies with Lauren Boebert.
Well, yeah.
Every house in the world.
Submission. Nowhere in this ideology is more barbaric than its treatment of women. Under Sharia, women are relegated to second-class status. It explicitly permits wife beating as discipline. Imams have preached that women feel honored by beatings, or liken them to livestock, cows, sheep, horses, mules, created solely for men's use. Sharia codifies female genital mutilation, forced child marriage, honor killings, half inheritance for women, and testimony worth half that of a man. Its nations enforce these rules, from Iran's reign of terror to places where adultery brings stoning, apostasy brings death or public floggings, and men and women live in slavery. Even more horrifying, Sharia permits the rape and enslavement of non-Muslim women, with some scholars openly declaring it permissible under the Quran and Hadith. These are not fringe opinions. They are preached publicly, and they are infiltrating Western civilization. Don't believe this is happening? Tell that to the thousands of British teenage girls groomed, plied with alcohol, gang raped by Muslim gangs, and then arrested by police for being drunk while their rapists go free.
Unbelievable.
Victims are arrested.
Right. I mean, can you imagine that? You know, you get groomed. You know, they start showing you your fancy cars. Look, check out this weed. Look, I got alcohol. You know, get them, rape them.
And now a lot of them are becoming cops. They're being sworn in as police officers.
Yeah.
What the actual F, man?
Yeah. Wasn't it Mr. Nice Guy who it was a Muslim cop that refused to help him when Antifa was messing with him?
Probably so. Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Chicago, yeah. But nobody's going to listen to this.
Yeah.
This is Sharia. Sharia does not content itself with private practice. It demands eventual dominance.
This specifically isn't Sharia. This is specifically the democratic countries and the liberal countries bending the knee to Islam, thinking it's going to protect them somehow, but they're going to be abused the moment the Muslims become the majority in their country.
It's over the host culture. Look at France and the UK, where unchecked immigration has eroded heritage, culture, and freedoms. We cannot allow that to fate here in the United States. According to Islam, many non-Muslims like me are regarded as infidels, and Muslims who convert to Christianity or any other faith are labeled apostates. Both infidels and apostates are punishable by death under Islam. As Karl Popper wisely cautioned, unlimited tolerance must lead to the disappearance of tolerance. We must claim the right to not tolerate the intolerant. Sharia embodies that intolerance, rejecting free speech, equal rights, and constitutional supremacy. We must reject it in turn. Legislation alone cannot halt this creeping threat, but Congress has a sworn duty to act. 7 bills stand ready to ban Sharia's influence, fortify our immigration and legal systems, deport adherents who promote it, designate the Muslim Brotherhood and CAIR as terrorist organizations, strengthen vetting, advance the Pause Act to stop all immigration, and ensure no court ever considers Sharia or any foreign religious code. Mr. Speaker, the American...
Yet, we have yet to see a large amount of Islamic deportation. We have seen a lot of Mexicans being deported and South Americans being deported, but barely any Islamists. That is the problem. Why is Mahmoud Khalil still in the United States of America? Why is it still the case?
Can people demand that we defend the...
That's a great point. Why are you only seeing Mexicans getting deported? Interesting.
Constitution against ideology seeking to supplant it, replace it. That's why Congressman Roy and I founded this caucus. It has grown rapidly because patriots nationwide are awakening. I urge every colleague, Republican or Democrat, who believes in American sovereignty to join the Sharia-Free America Caucus today. Let us stand firm. One nation, one constitution, one rule of law. Sharia has no place in America.
100% Sharia has no place in America.
You know what? There's something we haven't done. Let's look up. Let's see. Sharia law. I wonder if there's. Uh oh.
What happened?
I can't move my mouse or anything. I can't do anything with my computer. I hope we're not freezing up. What happened here? I'll give it a second.
Hopefully got to be your Wi-Fi.
Got to be the Wi-Fi. Well, our power went out today, so.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Let's look up Sharia law though. Let's see if we can see the actual Sharia law writing.
Well, it's going to be pages and pages and pages of stuff,
Yeah, but still, I wonder how we can.
You need to pick something specific, like
Sharia law. What, like, is it in a book? Sharia law book, maybe. PDF. Sharia law book PDF. Islamic Sharia law, Islamic laws. Okay. 571 pages, Gra.
Yeah. See, that's
507.
I mean, they got laws for you. You're going to what's the punishment for murder, or
Yeah, so it's called Islamic Sharia law based on the Quran, Sunnah, and whatever this thing is. It says a need for every Muslim. A need for every Muslim. Let's make it bigger. Allah is one. Quran is one. Whatever this is one. One Islam, one voice, one worshiping method. Revised in 2006. Table of contents. I can't believe this thing's how many pages did I say? 571 freaking pages.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Table of contents.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the table of contents. I'll go back real quick. So it says. So first is Quranic law. 2 is whatever this. So sovereignty. So it starts with state of affairs, sovereignty, the code of laws, the entire ummah shall whatever system based. Has anybody in here read this whole entire Sharia law?
No. No.
You know what we can do? Let's go here. We can go to Grok, and I can post it in here. Let's do this. Can you summarize this page? Let's go. Let's see how quickly Grok can do it. What's up, Goofy for Jesus?
Hey, all right.
Goofy said his mouse got Sharia'd. Is my mouth working?
I seen Goofy been rubbing her ham. She posted a picture.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Man.
So this says, yes, here's a neutral structured summary of the 500. So the overall purpose. The book aims to provide a practical guide. How about this? They're not selling me
A practical guide. So give me a practical way to beat your wife.
Right.
Yeah, I need to know that.
So sovereignty belongs to Allah alone. So the only person to have sovereignty is Allah. So that's kind of like us Christians saying, that God is the only, in our world, God is the only.
Except that we don't kill people that don't convert to our religion. That's a small difference.
So it says the PDF begins with a preface and overview of Sharia components. So government, state of affairs, sovereignty of Allah, Quran, and supreme law. No political parties. So I guess you probably have to believe in the same thing then, right? No administration, treatment of non-Muslims, protected but limited authority, international treaties, rebellion, punish severely, execution or crucifixion. They're still crucifying people possibly. Enforcement of Quranic rules, testimony rules. Example: 2 men or 1 man plus 2 women for financial matters. 4 witnesses for adultery. And that's only for the presumption of innocence.
Now that's interesting. I've heard him talk about that a little bit. Click on that and see what read through that a little bit. 4 witnesses for it's just in the I can't begin to explain it.
Yeah, presumption of innocence. So they're saying I think what they're saying is the woman has to have 4 witnesses to prove that she wasn't being adulterous. So marriage is with consent, a dowry, polygamy, justice towards orphans, widows, 4 to 3. Husbands are as a protector, the maintainer. Process with that waiting period, custody, orphan rights. Inheritance, detailed fixed shares. Example: sons typically get twice as much as daughters. So it's so ruling that it even tells you how much you're supposed to give each one of your kids when you die. So criminal hudud matters. Adultery is equal to 100 lashes. False accusation is 80 lashes. Theft is hand amputation. With repentance option, prohibitions on sodomy and toxins, protection of life and property. So economy, lawful trade, state ownership of land. So that means the state owns all of the land. Social ethics, ban on backbiting, envy. So you can't be envious of another. You can't spy on another. Women must hate this. No rumors. If rumors are against the law.
Oh no! What?
Yeah.
No view. They don't get the view over there.
No, they don't. They don't.
Damn it.
So you have to have good manners and dietary laws. So carrying.
What? Wait a minute. Good manners and dietary laws, both in one and the same.
One and the same. It says
Okay.
carry on. I don't know what carry on is, but you can't have blood, pork forbidden except necessity per whatever, intoxicants as abdomation of Satan. So no drugs or alcohol.
So no pork. Can we Can you put a picture of Goofy's ham up somewhere? Over.
I think I can. I believe I can.
It's got pineapples on it too. That looks good.
Right. Let me see. Who is this?
The Muslim, any Muslims watching this is just going to freaking love this.
What the heck?
And I'm sure there's plenty. I know we have a lot.
Open a new window here. Maybe this will work. Okay, let me find. Oh, here it is, right here.
Find it.
If I can't. I'm having trouble trying to make it bigger though, and that's what she said. There it is. Yeah, look at all the pineapples on that bad boy.
That's got to give me a minute. Oh man, look at
looking
Holy
good.
crap! Look, at first because my eyesight's getting bad. I thought that was Donald Trump for a minute.
Well, I mean, if you look, there's the hair right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You got the hair, you got the two eyes, and then the mouth.
Yeah.
But that's like, this is a mouth of like a
He's like,
woman who has
it's huge.
We're having a huge ham for turkey.
A huge ham. It looks like Donnie. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. What else are they saying here? Human rights. So you got rights to justice, security, sustenance, religious freedom within limits, crime punishment principles, correction over revenge. I don't know what this word is. So practical ruling. So purification, types of water impurities, ablution, full bath, dry ablution, menstruation. They got rules on menstruation. Hey Pam, you can't have your period today. Sharia law says you're gonna go to jail if you have your period today.
I think she's probably safe.
I think she's probably safe too, but she was the first name I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope. You know what? You can't have your period today because you are only allowed to have your period on uneven numbers, on odd numbers.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, and no, you cannot get a hamburger today and pay me on Tuesday. Wimpy. Wasn't that Wimpy his name?
Yes, it was Wimpy.
Hefty. Remember those hefty commercials for the trash bags? Pam says, moving right along, guys. Okay.
5 minutes later. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have to kind of go through this. I got a lot of stuff I got to do now. By the way, did you see that I had gotten some of the full 360 footage from January 6th? Like more of it.
Yes, I seen it. Yeah.
I was showing a little bit last night.
Oh, you was? I didn't see that.
Yeah, so I have a couple hours worth. Like it shows me going around and interviewing people, you know.
Oh, so that was like before everything went down.
Yeah, so I got up at 6 o'clock. I was probably out the door by like 6:50, or I think I'd left.
Yeah, so like back when you guys were back by the food trucks and all that.
Oh, I got that footage now too on 360.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to open one up right now.
Oh.
So we can see it. I'm not gonna. I showed it last night, but I'm gonna. I think this time people are gonna have to pay up to see this one.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm gonna show you guys a little clip of it, just so you can kind of see what happens, or what happened.
So, and I don't care. I really don't give a fuck if the FBI hears this or not. But is this some of the stuff that they didn't find that was in there, but they didn't know how to access it?
I think so. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
So like even this area right here, I can't play this because this was like a private meeting we're having. But this is
right.
Let me turn.
So the reason I say that is because this is some footage that nobody has seen before.
No.
Not, all the stuff that they took from you on the HBO special that they did and everything, and WYSIWYG stuff and BCP stuff, you know what I mean? And villain, holy crap.
Yeah, and like this stuff also will have when I meet up with oh my gosh. You just said his name. Wizzy.
Villain.
Wizzy.
Villain.
Yeah. Wizzy's also on this footage here too.
Oh, Wizzy is, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was in his ear. I was going, "There's Eddie, there's Eddie."
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But like in the beginning parts, I go and like I'm interviewing people, and the line is like I could show you. It took me 15 minutes to get only partially through the line.
Wow.
That's how many people were, and I was full blast on my scooter.
Wow.
It was on this one.
Yeah, so this stuff I haven't even seen.
Yeah, you haven't even seen this stuff.
Right.
No. Like this is part of the line. And if so, you'll see this guy in this red hat. I never noticed it. But you can watch through the whole entire for 30, 40 minutes as I'm going through the line, however long it was. This guy was just holding on to me and following me. He was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm his helper." I didn't realize this guy was like toting along with me the whole entire time.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Because so we're at 20 minutes in right now. Watch. I'm going to go. Now we're at 40. Oh no.
So,
wasn't that
quick
long.
question.
Yeah.
Like when the shit hit the fan, did you notice how many of them flipped their hats around?
No.
You didn't really notice that? I did. I noticed a lot of them all of a sudden had their hats on backwards.
Really?
Yeah. And it just kind of glance at that next time you go back and take a look. From before the fence got kicked down, and or right before then.
Yeah, that would.
Or when they're walking in, everybody had them facing forward. There wasn't any guys with their Trump hat on backwards when they first came in.
Interesting. Hold on, I'm loading up another one, I think. Or maybe I need to load this one up.
Another conspiracy theory, huh?
Oh yeah.
And they're like, and then they tell us, well, we had 7 FBI agents, and I'm like, bullshit, more like 500. Then they finally come out and go, yeah, well, we had more like 290. Oh yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. Okay, so look, here's right here.
Undercovers. See, that guy had his hat on backwards. Back at it.
Oh, I don't know where I was now.
I know.
Oh, just skipping ahead. But so this is right here at the Capitol. So this is right before. So any second now, it's going to start just going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Right before it happened, you'll see a bunch of people with their hats on backwards.
My camera kept falling over. People were touching it. That is right in front of me right there, right? The guy who just puts his hand on my shoulder, that's Zach Rill. He was one of the seditious 6. In fact, I was talking to him earlier today. Look, there's Joe Biggs. Yeah, Zach was a Marine and Joe Biggs was Army. Oh shit! I can't see the chat. Oh, hold on! I see him. Hold on! I gotta hit pause. I didn't realize Hope is in here.
Oh,
Hope is in the chat.
There she is.
There we go. Hello, Hope.
Time to end the stream, Eddie.
Oh, maybe she turned off now because I don't know how long she was waiting for.
You might be still watching the chase.
No, she's in here. I just let her into the room.
Oh.
Maybe she has her mute, but this is her first time using this program too, so she's got to figure it out.
Yeah. It took me a minute.
Yeah. All right, we'll play this real quick then. We'll finish playing some of this. I'm gonna put Hope over here.
Can you hear me now?
Shit, hold on. So that was the minute. Hold on, let me see what I can do here. Let me go back.
Me now?
We can hear you. Yes, there you go. We hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
The second time.
No, I don't hear her.
You don't hear her?
No.
Shut up, Raw.
Oh, he's just messing with us. Fucking Gra.
No, I don't hear her. I don't hear her.
You don't hear Hope?
No.
You don't hear me at all?
And I've got my thing turned all the way up.
Really?
Yeah.
I can hear Gra.
Yeah, I can hear her. Let me turn her sound up. She's kind of quiet now. Say something, Hope.
Hello?
How about now, Gra?
No, nothing.
Huh.
Let me see if I can hear her on my TV.
Okay.
She's still talking.
Yeah, can you guys hear Hope?
I can switch to my microphone. I just need to find my headphones.
Nope. So I can hear her on my TV, but I can't hear her on the program on my phone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk to Graw.
Maybe you got her muted or something, Graw.
Well, let me look and see.
Sorry, guys. This is a new program. This is our first time
Yeah.
using this program.
Can you hear me now?
You got to get a job at Verizon. Thank you, Notes. With it.
24.95. Hope.
Can you hear her now, Graw?
Tech
No.
support.
And I can't figure out how to get her
Calling tech support.
pulled up.
I bet Pam could fix this.
Huh.
I bet you she could.
Hmm.
You're both in the group.
Oh well.
I wonder
Let
why
me
you
plug
can't.
this in and see if.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I can't hear anybody when this is in because I don't have my headphones.
So I messing around. I found how to see the chat. That's funny.
Oh, you found how to see the chat? Good.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Let me switch the microphone.
That's all right. Go ahead with the show, Bob.
Can you hear now, Pam? Or hear her now?
No.
Wonder why.
Mm.
Because I've had 3 people on the show before, and we could all hear each other. We did it on our religious one. I can hear you, Hope. Testing.
Can Graw hear me now?
What? I can see your finger or something.
I can't hear anybody.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear her now, Graw?
But I think maybe you guys can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear her, Graw? I guess not.
Let me find my headphones.
Okay, she's gonna go find her headphones. Well, while she's doing that, here is the
Maybe Graw needs to start or get off web.
Oh no,
TV,
that's Graw showing his
whatever it's called.
picture. Graw's showing his picture. All right, Graw, I can see your forehead. I don't think Graw can hear us anymore. Graw's muted. I just sent it to unmute him. Don't you love this stuff? Wokopotamus is laughing at us because he's the tech guy. Okay, now Hope is gone too. Well, here, let's just play this video then while we're doing it. His vape wasn't working once. It was frosting from his little Debbie clogging up the lever on the vape. Oh my gosh. So this is the moment where they take off. Look. So look, this was the exact moment when everybody took off. Let me go back a little bit because we're all just standing around. Let's see what happens.
1776! 1776! Do your fucking job! 1776! You fucking pigs, do your job! Turn around and go arrest the close right now!
Look, right there. They just took off. They just started taking off. That was the moment everybody started taking off. Wait a minute, hold on. Did you just see that guy? Watch this guy right here. This guy right there is like telling people, yeah, come on, guys, come through. Watch this. Watch this guy. He's like, yeah, Bill, folks, come on through. Just come on through. You're over here now? Okay, 1 second, girl. Look at that. I have my whole security team right there just lifting me up over the steps. Thank you, guys. No, Pam. We can still do Islam stuff. We're trying, because Hope's going to start talking about it. See, look, these guys are getting ready to pick me up the steps.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you now. You're a lot
Can y'all
louder.
hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear? Now we're got to see
I
if Grok can hear you. Now let's see if
I
Grok
can't
can.
find my headphones, so I'm back on my computer's
That's
sound.
okay. I don't think your microphone has anything to do with it, Hope.
No,
Oh
I
wait,
don't think so either.
Gra
But
left. Gra left us. Gra left us. Okay,
Gra, come back.
so I'm gonna mute you down. I turned you all the way up for Gra, so I'm gonna lower you down a little bit. There we go. All right, Hope. So what are your thoughts on what we're seeing in America with the Muslim community, the Islam over the top Muslims?
The Islamification.
Yes.
Um, it's very concerning, and I mean, you're right that their population is increasing at a astonishing rate. What's also concerning, though, is the fact that the Democrats are perpetuating it.
Yeah.
Because they think everything is, all hunky dory, for lack of better terminology. And they'll, like everybody is, very inclusive, and we want to be very welcoming, and, let's bring all your Ramadan things into the church and cover up all the prayer stuff and let you have a prayer room, and that happens every year for Ramadan.
Wow. So what do you think would happen if, let's say, I don't know, in Dearborn, or here, let's just say Patterson, New Jersey. What if we had huge microphones all over the city, and 5 times a day we read a Bible verse over the loudspeakers? How do you think the Muslims would react?
Yeah, they wouldn't like it.
Yeah. I wouldn't think so either.
But then again, neither would the Jews or any other religion, Hindus.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I'm specifically saying them because they are doing it to us.
Right. And they feel like that's okay. But the major issue is the immigration, because the immigration, they're coming out of Africa and the Middle East, and they're coming into not only the United States, but it's been a major problem in the UK and France and a whole bunch of other European countries as well. And the Islamification of Europe is happening, and it's very sad. Even like what is his name? The King of England.
King Charles.
Yeah, he issued a statement for Ramadan, but he didn't say anything for Easter.
Really?
Yep. I mean, they issued a small statement, like written, but for Ramadan, he issued a video.
Yeah. So Pam sent us this clip. A woman that identifies as a dog gets attacked by a dog.
I wondered what we were watching there.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's Pam's fault. Pam sent it to us. And Woke Bottom says, play Aerosmith 5 times a day.
I like Aerosmith. Which one should we play?
Well, if we're trying to piss them off.
Dude looks like a lady? Love in an elevator?
Love in an elevator, maybe. Too bad they don't have a song about bacon. Yeah, Woke says, look, there's no I was wondering if this is AI, and look, he says there's no shadows on the ground. Yeah, this is AI.
I still enjoy it.
Yeah. Another way to tell AI is look at the face, because AI can't do faces very well yet. But then she looks like a Democrat who would be doing that, so I mean,
Yeah, but if it was actually real, she'd be wearing like a collar and, a leash and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, I got somebody talking shit to me on X. Let's see what's going on X right now. Celebrity blogger Perez Hilton says he found God during a recent life-threatening medical experience in a tearful convention. He says God has presented himself to me during the ordeal and changed him through the experience. Is he going to become conservative now all of a sudden too?
I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
Do you know
if
who
it
he
is
is?
true, and yeah, I do know who he is. If it is true, then I mean, all the better. But I mean, don't go to
Why is it always that when somebody has a near-death experience, that just instantly changes their views on God?
because you see, you know, what would happen if you died now, usually, is what happens. And it's usually not good, and so that's why they change their life around.
So you think instantly, when the minute your lights are turned off, you're automatically in heaven? It doesn't take time for you to get somewhere, and
No, not at all. Well, you're either in heaven or the other place.
yeah. Well, and I've got a quick, for those of you that don't know, I was an altar boy in Catholic school. I went to Catholic school for a long time, and I didn't soak up anything. I just remember the stuff like you're going to hell if you do this, and there was purgatory. And I thought purgatory is the place where you have to wait until God says you're ready to come to heaven. Was my memory right, or?
That's a Catholic thing.
Yeah.
That's not a Christian thing.
Okay, because in they say you have to wait in purgatory until you've suffered or what, all of the sins that you did when you were alive or something like that. I don't know. I forget. I just remember Sister Teresa. All I could see was her eyes, but she was cute. Oh my goodness. So I was going to ask you a question. I forgot. So, that's what it is. So you think instantly you see which place you're going to, heaven or hell?
Yeah, or you're at least headed that way. Like, if you're climbing the steps or, or not, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've always heard it as like a tunnel experience, and you feel either immense love or not, or a dark, shadowy place. But I don't know because I've never had that experience.
Yeah, it just makes me think though. Once you're there, shouldn't it all be said and done? Like there's no coming back. That's what's weird to me. How you can come back from that?
What do you mean?
Well, you're dead, and so you're seeing that what's happening in the afterlife already. So how are you able to come back? Shouldn't it just be like, well, you're dead now. You're coming with us.
I mean, it really depends, I think. Because, sometimes you can be pulled back and, or it's done as a warning sort of thing. Think like Scrooge in a way.
Okay. Can we say Indian giver on here?
What do you mean?
It's like an Indian giver. They give you something and then you take it right back.
Yeah, it's more like, yeah. Because it's a present that you can either change your life or not. And if you don't change your life, then you would keep going down that road.
Interesting. Very interesting. Because like Mike Jones, you've heard the story where he talks about, he said he was, he died and came back alive, and what he saw when he was dead, he was not too excited about.
Right. So then he changed his life. So then he had the opportunity.
Since everything is planned by God, do you think he does that to some people that are on the wrong road that he knows can be straightened out? You think that's why he does it?
I don't know whether he does it or it's just a thing that happens, like, especially with medical, like with Perez Hilton, apparently, with a medical thing. Like, they were able to save him and bring him back. So whether that's a thing that would have happened to Perez Hilton or not, like,
yeah,
because I always feel like I was taught, but I don't know whether it's true, that there is permissive and submissive will of God, where one it would always happen, and one it would happen maybe, like if you choose a certain path.
So it's kind of like, did you ever read those books where it would get to the bottom of the page and it says, if you want to go left, go to page 24. If you want to go right, go to page. Did you ever read any of those books?
No, because I can't do that. Like, I would just read through them. I would need to know all the possibilities and just read it completely. Don't give me that look.
I thought that way at first, and I did do it the first couple times, but I never did that afterwards.
Yeah.
Creed says you can do the gateway experience, and you could experience for yourself. Choose your own adventure. Choosing your own adventure though is more of being bad or good though. Oh yeah, about the plane that was shot down. So is it funny to you that on Friday Iran says we shot down a plane, and the United States says, "Oh no, all our planes are accounted for," but then all of a sudden the next day they shoot down a plane?
I didn't really follow it. I mean, I was just so busy this week that I know that there were 2 planes that were shot down. They rescued one pilot on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and then they rescued the other pilot last night, the one from
Yeah.
the Warthog. And they didn't announce the first one because they didn't want to jeopardize the second one.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, that's what they said. I think it was in his message, like they didn't announce it because of they didn't want to jeopardize the second mission. But now he's given Iran a ultimatum by Tuesday, I think it is.
Oh, yeah. President Trump he's starting to sound like, you better do some stuff for us or else.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because everybody was like, "Oh, he's at the White House this weekend. Like he's at Walter Reed. He's sick." Like and they're like, "He's not at Walter Reed. He's fine," because the Marine one was on the lawn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's a Marine at his door.
And I'm like, they're probably there to see if he needs to go quickly to the Pentagon or something.
Yeah. Pam says what I hear a lot. Well, everyone should believe in God. If you're right, you have everything to gain. If you're wrong, you have nothing to lose.
Yep. And there's actually a women's conference called IF, and that's where it comes from.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I remember there was in our community stuff, they call small groups, I think is what we called them. And we had a marriage small group for people, to help get through, the rough times.
Uh-huh.
They used to make us watch this pastor and his wife, and he used the pink earbuds and the blue earbuds. And what he said is, the guys would say something, right? But the girl had their girl earbuds on, so they wouldn't understand it right. And the girl would say something, but the guy didn't have on his girl earbuds, so he wouldn't understand it right. It was pretty interesting what they taught, like you say, well, the guy goes to work every day. He comes home, he feeds the family, he pays for all the bills, and he thinks he's showing love, but that way. But the wife doesn't have her blue headphones on, so she doesn't understand what he's saying, and she's like, "How come you don't hug me? How come you don't kiss me? How come you don't, you don't tell me you love me?"
The way I've always heard it described is not a headphone thing, but men have file boxes, and they put everything into a neat, orderly file box in their head, so they can compartmentalize different things. Women's brain are like spaghetti. Everything is connected. So if you start talking about one thing and then it leads completely to a different subject, in a woman's mind, it's connected. But in a man's mind, that's absolute chaos because they're different boxes. And you just can't figure out why these 2 things or 3 things or whatever are related. It's like, how did you get there from here? It's like, well, you start talking about this, and then that led to this, and then this led to this, and it makes complete sense to a woman. But for a man, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I get it. Church, marriage, counseling, pastor, and wife. Let me see if I can find this guy. Because they were actually, it made sense when I was going through marriage counseling with my wife at the time.
Oh, look at Spartan Sadarker.
Transgenderism is 100% legal because President Trump is a white ring. Oh, thank you for chatting in the chat. You're adding to our algorithm. So thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate you. Are they on YouTube or are they on Rumble? Let me see.
Looks like Rumble.
Yeah, they're on Rumble. Hey, well, hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Right?
Thanks for stopping in, Spartan.
Yeah. So if my wallet is stolen in Japan, okay, girl, I don't get that.
I don't get that either. What are you on, girl?
Girl's always on something.
Do you know who it was that was talking?
Who what?
I mean, who was talking?
The pastor that I'm talking about?
Yeah, because it looks like you don't.
No, I don't. I don't. I honestly don't. I just know it was a man and a wife. The guy was older and had glasses, I think. That's all I know.
That's very descriptive, Eddie.
Yeah. Hold on. You know what? Grok. Let's ask Grok. Grok should be able to answer this. Super Grok.
Pam says Quaaludes. Can't talk trash about transgenderism on YouTube. Same with Israel. Those comments get deleted most of the time by YouTube AI.
Oh, was he joking or something?
I don't know.
Marriage counseling videos and use the pink headphones. Let's see if Grok can figure out who this pastor and his wife is. Grok's always on Grok keeps asking for Quaaludes to come back. I don't think they're ever going to come back, Grok. I don't even know what Quaaludes are. I just know they're a drug. What did Quaaludes do to you, Grok? And Grok is taking forever to look this up. Pastor Isaac Blaylock and his wife Kenzie life. Let me see. Let me see if this is them. Let's see. Now they're not showing a picture.
Well, those names don't sound like an old white guy and an old...
They don't, but you never know. You never know. Let me see. Hold on. Nope, that's not him. That's not him at all. That's gonna bug me forever now. And it's not exactly like I can just text my ex-wife or something. Oh wait, hold on. I knew I could text. But they're liberal, they might not talk to me. Let me see. Let me see if I can text her.
This may get interesting, folks.
It may get interesting. I mean, maybe we should call her live on the show.
Hey, do you remember when we went to marriage counseling?
I'm not
marriage retreat.
I'm not texting my ex-wife. I'm texting the girl who ran the group.
Oh.
Pastor and his wife talking about the woman wasn't using her man's headphones. Let's see. She might not talk to me. I haven't heard from her since January 6th, so she might not even respond. Let's just see. But I'm asking her about a church question, so maybe she might. A female should not be on the Supreme Court and could... Why should a female not be on the Supreme Court?
These are interesting things that you are saying, but you're not
Giving
going through with your thought.
Yeah.
So, defend your argument there.
Oh, and then Pam has to chime in. Maybe she's not a female. Just Shane. I mean, she can't tell you what a female is. So, maybe you're right, Pam. Creed says she checked off the boxes for the DI. Of course she did.
Yes, she did. I mean, Biden said that he wanted to have a black woman on the Supreme Court.
We should have put Clarence Thomas in the dress. Would have solved everything. There you go. There's your black woman on the Supreme Court.
When he asked questions, I know he's been asking a lot more questions, but I mean, it's usually a big deal when he talks during oral arguments. And he was asking questions during the birthright argument. I was like, wow, it's usually a big deal that he talks and asks questions.
And who are you talking about right now?
Clarence Thomas.
Oh, Clarence Thomas. Oh yeah, I heard him talking on that one. What do you think about that? What do you think they're gonna do? Everybody is leaning, saying that they're not gonna vote to allow President Trump to do what he's doing, taking him out of the country.
I mean, I don't know, because there is like I want to say like a birther. I'm using this in quotations. I don't have my camera on, so you can't see that. But a birther program where they bring like Chinese women in and Mexican women in and other women in, and they just have babies here, so they can get the citizenship, and then they go back home. Like, that's not what the amendment was the original intent of that amendment. What I did find interesting, though, and what I always find so interesting about Supreme Court arguments, is the argument. They usually focus in on a certain word. And the word that they were focusing in on was domicile. Because, like, if you listen, I mean, I know you listened to it because you streamed it, but I mean, the whole discussion, the whole questions was about what does domicile mean.
Yeah, well, it means your house, right?
That's what, basically.
But you're saying, what do they mean by it?
That's what they were questioning. You know, domicile. With what was it, the 14th Amendment?
Yeah.
And what always impresses me is like how they can rattle off the different, like, you know, they're not even referencing a certain case. It's like, oh, in 1927, blah 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 blah, or in 1897, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because they already know what they're going to talk about, so they have people write on their speeches.
But I mean, but they're still in. Yes, they have certain ones that they would want to reference, so they have them pull it up for the law clerks. But they still have to, you know, have that.
Someone bring it up.
There's so many different cases that they could reference. But I mean, that's what the justices do. But the attorneys arguing it have to have the wherewithal to be able to pull those out as well.
Well, don't they basically have, you know, a program where you can just type in certain things and they, you know, can just, you know, if you use certain words, you know, it scans by words. So, Spartan, Hope's going to come get, all the women are going to get you now. Women are not intellectually equal to men. Men invented almost everything. Women are more emotional. The biggest reason is women are not built for war. Politics is partly war. I've never heard original political ideals from a female. Interesting. You know, he sounds like Steven Crowder. I'm about to play the song.
Never watched Steven Crowder.
What's it? You never watched him?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah, but we've shown you bits and pieces of his stuff.
Yeah, he's just annoying.
Gra loves him. I mean, how many times every morning at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning we get a text from Gra. Crowder's on. Crowder's on. All right, Pam says we need to play this from Gra. Let's see what it is.
Was thinking about this, and I think there are various sources that say this, that you obviously have permanent allegiance based on being born in whatever country you're from. That's what everybody recognizes. But you also have local allegiance when you are on the soil of this other sovereign. And I was thinking, you know, I, a U.S. citizen, am visiting Japan. And what it means is that, you know, if I steal someone's wallet in Japan, the Japanese authorities can arrest me and prosecute me. It's allegiance, meaning can they control you as a matter of law. I can also rely on them if my wallet is stolen to, you know, under Japanese law, go and prosecute the person who has stolen it. So there's this relationship based on, even though I'm a temporary traveler, I'm just on vacation in Japan, I'm still locally owing allegiance in that sense. Is that the right way to think about it? And if so, doesn't that explain why both temporary residents and undocumented people would have that kind of quote unquote allegiance just by virtue of being in the United States?
That's absolutely right, Justice Jackson, and that comports with the plain.
I'm just going to agree with you, Justice Jackson. I'm just going to say whatever you want me to say. Okay, so now Spartan says, in a marriage, if the female is more competent, I am fine with her being the leader. So there are some exceptions, but in general, the husband should be in charge. Interesting.
And if you say so.
Well, that's just how it's been for years. It was just kind of the way. Men are stronger and took care of the wife, and the kids.
Also, Spartan, do you know who Hedy Lamarr is?
Tell me her name, I'll look her up.
I want to know whether Spartan knows Hedy Lamarr.
Hedy Lamarr. Oh, I thought she was going to be black. Ooh, she's pretty.
She's very pretty.
The American actress?
Mm-hmm. What did she invent? Or what did her inventions lead to?
Ooh, interesting. I see what she did. He says he doesn't know her.
Yeah. But, women don't have any original ideas.
She's definitely a hottie. Oh my goodness. After a brief film, so she was a film in Czechoslovakia, film actress. Where was it? Where is it? Film career? No. Hollywood? No. MGM? No. No. Later years, she became a naturalized citizen of the United States at age 38. Seclusion.
It happened during World War II. She invented, or co-invented, a frequency hopping spread spectrum technology, which basically led to Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know the exact term for it, but I knew it was Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Yeah, but I already know what he's going to say right now. He's going to say, yeah, but she did it with a man. So the man probably just let her write her name on there. That's what Spartan's going to say. See, I told you. Look, that's what he said. Can you see the chat, Hope?
She did not invent anything. She took credit for her co-workers' work. Nice.
I knew that was coming. I could see that a mile away.
I don't know who her co-inventor was. But what if it was a woman? What would you think then?
It's not. It's George and Theo.
But what if it was a woman?
Oh, but what if it was a woman? Oh my God.
Typical female behavior. Oh boy.
We should let him come in the chat. Why don't you join us in the voice chat? We can add you. This will be fun. This will definitely be fun. Gross says Tessa was a fag. Tessa was the one that was shocking the elephant, right?
What about Marie Curie?
What did she invent? She was just blind and deaf, right?
No.
Oh no, that's Helen Keller, huh? That's right. That was Helen Keller. Marie Curie. Okay, let's see what it says.
She did die from her invention. But that's not the point.
What did she die from? From her invention. Okay, let me look it up now. She won a Nobel Peace Prize in Chemistry for the discovery of elements radium and polonium. First woman to win a Nobel Prize. Born in Warsaw in Poland. see. She died in 1934, 66, from aplastic anemia, likely from exposure to radiation in the course of her scientific research. So yeah, so she killed basically, but she lasted 66 years old. 66, and what year did she die this night? What year did she die? 1934. In the 1930s, 66 is pretty old for a person, isn't it?
No.
Oh, here you go. He says, well, yeah, Marie Curie was smart. True, a rare exception. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's almost like we're doing a whatever podcast.
A what?
Whatever podcast. It's this podcast show, and what they do is they bring in either like porn stars or OnlyFans people, women, and then they try and talk about politics to them. And they're all liberal leftists. You never seen the Whatever podcast?
Never heard of it.
Oh, man. Hold on. I can help you do that.
Welcome.
Oh, Spartan followed us. Look at that. Spartan followed us. Oh, I know how to do it. Because I watch them a lot. Yeah, they're mostly OnlyFans girls. Let me see if I got a short one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was called.
Do you think we should return the stolen land?
You know what this is now?
Obnoxious. I've seen where they ask him questions about like U.S. history, and I'm like dying inside because I'm like, that's that answer. This is that answer. This is that answer.
Yeah. We're not threatening anybody, Pam. All right, this is a short one. It's only 11 minutes long, so let's see what they're going on.
Wasn't that what reservations are? So,
can you like phrase the question? So,
well, I've seen a little bit of. So this girl, right? She says that she heads up protests, and I forget it was about something. And so then the guy's wife said, "Well, what do you know about this?" Well, I don't really know anything. So how can you protest something you don't know anything about? That's how stupid this girl is.
About land stolen from tribes by other Native Americans stealing other Native American tribes.
Stealing the tribes?
No, stealing the land.
Yeah.
Stealing the land. I told you I need an energy drink.
Yeah. So, well, here's something to meditate on. Before the appearance of white people in the Americas, these tribes, these Native American tribes, were warring with each other for centuries
I'm a 9 out of 10,
before the appearance of the Spanish, before the appearance of the British, before the appearance of any white culture, right? They were warring with each other, they were fighting each other, they were enslaving each other. You can see this in North America, you can see it in Central America, you can see it in South America. You had the Incas, you had the Aztecs, you had the Mayans. You had various Native American tribes in what is now the United States. They were fighting each other. They were conquering each other, and they did it for conquest. They wanted their game. They wanted their land. They wanted the resources. So the question is, if this land, this stolen land, passed through the hands of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different tribes, and one conquered the next and one conquered the other, to which tribe would we return the stolen land to? To the final Native American tribe that had the land, that stole it 10 years prior from this tribe that had been conquered by, the Apache? Who do we return it to?
Let's see what she says.
I think it's far too late for any of that. Like I feel like it's
late.
Yes. Like it's far too late. Like so much has been done. It's far too late for any of that.
Stupid.
I don't think that's not. I wasn't saying that should happen.
Do your parents own land?
Yes.
Like, do they own a house?
Yeah.
It's not like a apartment. It's like a house.
Yeah.
And they're from California too?
Yes.
Like they own land in California?
In a couple places.
Okay. Oh, they own more than one property.
So they're rich.
It's very privileged. In other states?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So how many different properties do they own?
2.
Okay. So one in California, one in another state. If a Native American tribe approached your family and said, hey, your house is built on our ancestral territory, would you be willing to hand the deed over?
It's far too long.
I mean, it's not my house.
Well, okay, your parents own it.
Yeah.
But say either one day you own a house, but I mean, are you an only child?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, you're the heir of your parents' property, so that land would eventually come to you, assuming they don't sell it before they pass away. So, would you be fine with do you think your parents would give it to the Native American tribe that contacted them? Would you be okay with that?
I don't know. I think it's I think it's far too late for
Why
this
would it be
discussion.
late?
Because it's too late. It happened a while ago.
If we're going to talk about stolen land, and you're going to say there's no one illegal on stolen land, that we can't enact laws on stolen land, if the land is in fact stolen, if somebody stole something from you, should you give it back to them?
If someone stole something from me, should I give it back to them?
Sorry, did I misword that? If somebody stole something from you, should they give it back to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
So if your parents own property or you owned property, real estate, on stolen Native American ancestral tribal land, should you give it back?
Sure.
And you would do that?
Sure.
The reality
No,
is
she
there's
isn't.
no fucking way you spend.
Can you believe that's the lies, Hope? The lies.
Yeah. No, I'm biting my lip over here.
No, you could. That's the whole reason I played it, so you could say something. Say it.
No, it's just she is so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells over here listening to her try to justify this.
Yeah, the stolen land stuff.
I hate the stolen land stuff.
That's why I like watching these shows. People, yes, some of the women are good looking. I do watch it for that, but mostly just hearing what comes out of their mouth, and you just can't believe what these women are saying. Okay, this is something Patton sent us. Explain the insane religious belief driving Iran's apocalyptic leaders. Oh, this should be good.
We don't recognize evil anymore, and we have to recognize evil.
I should have known it was going to be Glenn
all
Beck.
of our problems stem from.
By the way, Hope, isn't this so much better than us using Discord? You can
Yeah,
actually
I like
see
it because it's not. There's no
delay.
Well, there's no delay, but there's no echo either.
Yeah, no echo. Yeah, right. So that's perfect.
A lack of recognizing truth and the truth that some things are evil, that evil does exist. Right now,
What's up, Holmes?
everybody is talking about, how many warheads do we have left? How many missiles do they have left? What is this going to cost? What is this going to do to oil, et cetera, et cetera. But if you want to really understand what you're fighting, and I'm not making a case to fight Iran or this war or anything, I want you to understand, because they have proxies all over the world. And you saw a couple of proxies up in New York that have the same kind of ideology this weekend. They could have killed a bunch of people. You have to understand what you're dealing with. And you can't understand it through politics. You have to understand what the leaders actually believe and what their ideology is, what their theology is when it comes to things like the end of the world, okay? And it kills me, because if a Christian regime believed this anywhere in the world, the entire world would be against it, okay? But the situation becomes really serious once you realize who the people who are trying to get nuclear weapons are. The ruling ideology in Iran is rooted on a branch. Not every Shia believes this. It's on a branch of Shia Islam called Twelver Shiism, okay? The name comes from their belief in the 12th Imam, okay? Divinely appointed leader, Imams.
I don't know anything
that
he's talking about right
succeeded
now.
Muhammad. The 12th one, Muhammad was the first, the 12th one the Muhammad al-Mahdi, he was believed to have disappeared in the 9th century in a well when he was a child, okay? And they call it a cultation, I think, which means he just disappeared. He's hidden, he's gone, but he's hiding in this well. And according to the Twelver belief, he's going to climb out of that well and he's going to return in the end days, okay? And when he returns, he's going to establish a perfect Islamic justice that,
by the way, everybody, happy Easter. Happy Easter.
Will oversee the entire world. He's going to defeat all evil. He will convert everyone to Islam, and he'll rule from Jerusalem. And the world's transformed. Now, if that sounds familiar to you as a Christian, maybe it should, okay? Because Christians also believe in the return of a messianic figure at the end of history when the world is being washed in blood. You know, it's Jesus Christ, and he returns to rule from Jerusalem and defeat evil and establish justice. You know, do all the things the 12th Imam wants to do, except it's the same story, except when you look closely, the similarities between the two become a little unsettling, because the conditions that the Twelver theology says will precede the Mahdi's arrival look exactly like the conditions of the Bible.
Okay, I got to pause this right here, Hope. Are you understanding any of this?
No, not really.
Okay, so it's not just me. Okay. Maybe he'll explain it to us. We'll get through it.
Before the final deception of the Antichrist, okay? The Antichrist will be revealed, according to the Bible, and according to the Twelver tradition, the Mahdi will also be revealed because he's in hiding now. And then it's war, mass death, political collapse, beheadings, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I mean, it's not a good story. Either side, not a good story. One has a happier ending. Well, if you're Islam and you believe that, Allah is the only true God, then, you have a happy ending there because everybody is either killed or beheaded if you don't bow to the Mahdi.
And how can you have a religion that tells you to kill other people?
What makes them so dangerous is not only is their theology the exact opposite of Christian theology, is that they truly believe that they can hasten his return if they plunge the world into chaos, okay? If they can create enough turmoil, that will accelerate his return, and history has to be pushed towards that crisis. And that crisis prepares the ground for the final victory of Islam. Again, compare that to the book of Rev.
Okay, so if I'm getting this right, they are saying that if they create chaos, that Allah is going to have to come back to take over and fix everything. Is that what they're trying to say? Oh, what do you think?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep playing it.
Revelation describes the time of global upheaval, wars, famine, pestilence, all of that. A world that's desperate for order. And then a powerful figure appears, promising peace and justice. But the Bible warns that is not the Messiah. He's the deceiver. You know, one of the names in the Quran of Allah is, he's described as the deceiver. It's a little disturbing, but to each his own. So it's the false savior. You see the problem? Both systems have a messianic figure. Both describe the world before the final conflict. Both describe the climactic battle between good and evil, but the identities are reversed. The hero in one story looks very much like the villain of the other story. 12 radicals await as their savior the Mahdi. Christians are warned that guy is the great deceiver. And Christians wait for Jesus. That's the one radical Islam would see as the enemy. Two end times narratives, same battlefield, opposite sides, same story. Now, let me be clear on something. Not every Shia Muslim believes in accelerating chaos. A lot of people reject that. The problem is the most powerful clerical authorities in Iran do believe it. In fact, Iran's leadership, they frame the military mission in these terms. In fact, their armies reference the Mahdi directly. The most obvious example is the IRGC, the Iraqi Revolutionary Guard. They refer to the soldiers in the IRGC as soldiers of the Imam of the age. That's the hidden Mahdi. Some units and institutions inside Iran explicitly reference the Mahdi lore, if you will. One militia tells the recruits they're preparing for the Mahdi's return for the end of the world. They are teaching this, and they're not only doing it in Iran, they're spreading this abroad. So we're getting this poison into our societies. These organizations frame their missions as protecting and advancing the Islamic revolution to wash the world in blood until the Mahdi appears.
Or to kill everybody.
One of their most famous apocalyptic tradition in the Islamic world, the Shia Twelver Islamic world, is the army carrying black banners rising from the east. And the prophecy appears in several Sunni and Shia hadith collections. The tradition roughly states that when you see the black banners from the east, go to them, even if you must crawl across the ice, because among them is the army of the Mahdi. Khomeini, the Ayatollah, their first one in 1979, the foundation of the Iranian regime, he taught that the Islamic State must prepare the ground for the Mahdi's return. But he also thought that the diehard Twelvers were too dangerous to be a part of the revolution. The ones he said were too dangerous because they were so unpredictable and could get everybody killed, even though he agreed we have to cause the chaos to bring the Mahdi back. Those are the people that are in charge of the country right now. That's not religious speculation. This is state ideology. And these are the people that are arming the terrorist groups and sending signals to sleeper cells, possibly here in America. You know, why? Let me ask you this. Why would you bomb your Islamic neighbors? Everybody, all of the neighbors are like, what did we do? Why are you doing that? And what is Trump doing? Saying to each of those nations, stand down, stand down, stand down, don't get involved. But they're all ready to go in and pounce. Why? Western think tanks are saying, that's just really bad strategy. That's just stupid. Is it? Is it? Or is it part of a strategy, you know, that the hardliners would understand? If I'm washing the world in blood, I must have the conflict in the Middle East first. So let's get everybody at war with each other. Chaos. You got to stop thinking like a Westerner. You know, if you believe the end of history is approaching and you can help usher it in, and it begins with setting the Arab world on fire, why wouldn't you send your drones into even friendly areas? You know, chaos is not tragedy in that case. Chaos is the signal to those all around the world that the final battle has begun.
That's even Christian. That's even in Christian Bible, right, Hope?
We have to ask ourselves,
Yeah, I'm looking.
who are we actually dealing with?
Yes, thank you.
If your theology welcomes global chaos and washing the world with blood.
Thank you for thinking for yourself and being.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what they talk about, right? The God is gonna. Well, that's when we're gonna have the apocalypse, right? Is it apocalypse? No. What is it called?
It's I mean, so what they're talking about is called eschatology, which in any religion it's the end times. And what I can figure out is that, like, so they're trying to bring, what Pam said, like, they're trying to bring end times to fruition. But the end times, they talk about the tribulation, which is what you're talking about as well, Eddie. And then they're saying that Jesus has to come back, which is interesting because to them, he's just a prophet. So, but he has to come back, and there's going to be an antichrist, and which would be the same as Christianity, and then there'd be a judgment at the end by God or Allah in their case.
Interesting.
I never knew that it was the same end times sort of thing. So that's interesting.
Sounds like it. Okay, so we're gonna play something that Spartan sent us. Actually, it doesn't say how long it is, but let's see what it is. A Jewish rabbi explains Torah, Goy, non-Jews are beasts, animals, cattle to serve as slaves.
As a doctor, I tell you, stop praying for God to take away your type 2 diabetes. He has already sent the...
Coming in a 1-pack, a 2-pack, and a 4-pack,
we gotta watch it. How many commercials we gotta watch on this
I'm missing
thing?
a screw that goes right in the middle, just to show you how...
The non-Jews are animals, beasts. Here's the problem with this. How do we know they're translating it properly?
רגע, זה מה שאני רוצה להבין. רגע, שקט. אז כן, מה כתוב? זה מה שאני לא מבין.
כתוב שאתם קרויים אדם, והגויים לא קרויים אדם, זה מה שכתוב.
לא קרויים?
לא קרויים אדם, לא קוראים להם אדם.
אוקיי, אז מה קוראים להם?
אדם זה אדם הוא בן אדם שהוא שונה מהבהמה. אם הבן אדם עושה את מעשה הבהמה, אז הוא כמו הבהמה, מה זה שווה? כל בן אדם צריך לשלוט על עצמו. זה היהודים שולטים על עצמם. היצר אומר להם לעשות דבר והם לא עושים.
We should get like a translator on here.
אז הוא בן אדם.
אבל יש מישהו שהוא לא יהודי שעושה מה שצריך. הוא בן אדם או לא בן אדם?
כן, צריך לעשות דברים נורמליים. בדרך כלל הם עושים, הם יכולים להרוג אנשים כשלא רואים אותם. יהודי לא יהרוג יהודי, אפילו שלא רואים אותו. אם אחד גוי, כן?
אבל יש יהודים שהורגים יהודים.
יש.
יגאל עמיר, רבי פופר...
יהודי שמתנהג כמו יהודי, ודאי יש יהודים שלא מתנהגים.
אוקיי, אבל רגע, מה שאני לא מבין זה כל הגויים הם איך קוראים?
תקשיב שנייה, אדוני.
בהמות?
אני יכול להגיד לך משהו?
אם אין להם ציווי.
אדם זה על שם הדמה לאליון. אדם זה כביכול הדמה לאלוקים.
שוט.
אוקיי? זה
Oh, I did it right.
אנחנו הפכנו את זה, זאת אומרת העם הפך את זה. האדם בן אדם, כמו אתה בן אדם, אתה צריך להתנהג כמו בן אדם. אבל בעיקרון זה על שם עליון. אדם זה הדמה לאליון, וכיוון שאנחנו בנים של אלוקים, אז הוא קרא לנו בני אדם. עכשיו, הגויים מה שאין, כן? אלוקים עשה אותם בשביל שיעשו פה...
בשביל לשרת את היהודים. כל הגויים
שאתה רואה
שיש בעולם, המיליארדים האלה, הם הכל רק בשביל שהיהודים יהיה להם איזה תועלת.
עכשיו,
אנחנו לא רואים את זה, אנחנו לא יודעים בדיוק.
שנייה, כן, היות ואנחנו בגלות, אז אוטומטי עדיין הם עוד לא משרתים אותנו לגמרי, רק חלקית.
כל אחד יהיה לו, כשמשיח יבוא, אז כל אחד יהיה לו...
יהיה לו...
אלפים עבדים, 2,800 עבדים.
בינתיים, המשיח לא כאן, אז איך הם משרתים אותנו?
הם בונים לנו רכבים.
The secret society is still...
הם בונים את זה. לנו. משרתים את היהודים.
Okay, let's see if Grok says, but I can't provide a translation. The page doesn't include any built-in subtitles. The video's title and description. Okay, never mind. Grok couldn't do it for us. No, I don't see Israel. I don't see Jewish people going and killing all kinds of people, though. So I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say, Spartan. Let's see. What other?
Like the Jewish people are trying to rule the world.
Hold on. Let's see. So let me see his comment again. We can set your YouTube translation 2 minutes. I'm not a. Thought he said Israel is the one pushing for global chaos. Iran is only defending itself. Is what he's saying.
I mean, I could see in part where the first part of that is true. The part about Israel.
Mm-hmm. But not the part where he says
Iran is just defending itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Islam says if you're not with us, you're against us, and we're gonna kill you. Basically.
Right.
Were there any other links that I know I'm missing other links.
Creed sent the one for you to save.
Yeah, I saved that one. All right. So do you think we should ban Muslims from our country? Anybody in chat and you? Oh.
No.
And why not?
As much as it sounds like a good idea, it's not. It's very, I want to say, like, authoritarian.
Okay, but these people say they want to kill everybody who's not Muslim.
Right, that would be the Sharia part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But because not all Muslims follow the Sharia law.
Okay, so then let's say, but then you wouldn't be able to really tell if you say, okay, we're gonna kick out all of the Sharia law Muslims, then oh no, I don't believe in that. So, but still, do you think then it would be okay if we only kicked out all the ones that believe in Sharia law?
No.
So Gra and also Zero both say ban Islam. But you're saying no.
I don't, as much as I want to say yes, I don't believe that it's compatible with both the ideals of the United States, going back generations. But at the same time, you can't just ban one religion, because if you start down that path, you go down that path. And you become like China.
I can see that point, but we're starting off with the biggest one of all that just wants to kill us.
But if you start down that path, it's a slippery slope.
It is. But you don't think we could contain that?
No. Especially not with people in power now. Or even coming down the line. Because what needs to happen is the can't even think of the word that I want to use. The sort of assimilation needs to happen, and that's what's not happening in different communities. Like they're not assimilating to Western practices. Sure, you can be Muslim. You can't wear the hijab. You can't wear the burqa. But you can practice your religion. You can, if you want to come here, you need to speak English when you're out in public. Assimilation.
That doesn't happen.
So, that's what you need to. I mean, if you want to ban Islam, and you say you can't wear the hijab, you can't wear the burqa, you have to speak English, and if you don't, then X, Y, and Z will happen. One of two things is going to happen. These people will either leave the country because they don't want to assimilate and they can't assimilate, or they're going to assimilate and they're going to become Americans and assimilate into the culture, and then they won't be these radicalists. So in essence, you are banning Sharia law by doing these other things, but you're not banning Sharia law.
So how would you do that though? So you're saying you must speak English in public. So if somebody's not speaking English in public, does that mean we can just arrest them?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm just saying that there are different pathways to go down that you could go instead of banning Sharia law or radical Muslims or whatever it is, so that they would have to assimilate.
Well, well, I guess not because of Utah. Is there a law stating that you can only have one wife or one spouse in the United States, or do we not have that?
I'm not sure. I know there's laws about what age you have to be.
Depending on state, though, right? That's depending on state.
Yeah, that's depending on state.
Only have one spouse. Let's see. Yes, polygamy, having more than one spouse simultaneously, is illegal in all 50 U.S. states and under federal law. Bigamy, the act of marrying another person while still legally married to a current spouse, is a criminal offense, often a felony. Only one legal marriage is recognized, making all the other ones void. But there's a lot of people in our country that are bigamists and polygamists. There's a lot of them out there. I mean, look at Utah. How many is there in Utah? There's a lot, isn't there?
Right.
So if we have a law like that, we can't control. We can't even control that law.
Yeah, I mean, it would be where you would want to pursue it. I mean, you know, if you have law enforcement agencies that don't pursue certain laws, then you're not going to have that overreach.
And we have that with just stealing alone. Oh, they just stole something. We're not going to go arrest them.
Right, because then you have to have the judges on board as well. And we all know that that won't happen.
And I've asked this question a lot, and I've never figured it out, and I don't think I ever will. Is why are certain people always liberal? Like, why are judges just automatically we're gonna think they're liberal? Why are professors all liberal? Why are teachers all liberal?
Schooling.
Why is Hollywood all liberals? You know,
not all liberal, but mostly
for the most part, yeah. Well, that's kind of, we figured that out. They're not going to get paid if they do anything conservative. They're going to get, you lose your jobs and stuff like that.
For the most part, if you speak out about it, but I mean, some don't.
That's true. Goofy says, are they legally married or just multiple friends with benefits? Well, it's a certain group of Mormons, right, where you're allowed to you're allowed to have multiple wives and you're married in the church's eyes, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything really about Mormons.
All I know about them is I watched that TV show. What was it called?
Mormon Wives?
No, not that. No, it wasn't that. It was about it was with the actor from the first Twister. What's his name? The man.
Which one?
For the
Bill
very
Paxton?
first. The very first Twister.
Very first Twister. Which man?
Bill is his name Bill something? Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. Yeah.
Bill Paxton, Mormon TV show. Because I know my wife made me watch it, and I actually got into it and watched it. Bill Henderson, Big Love. That's what it was. Big Love on HBO. He had I don't know if he owned a whole entire cul-de-sac or something. He owned like a Ace Hardware type store, right, or a whole bunch of them. And so each wife had their own house. And so they had like a plan to where he would go sleep with each and every one night, each week. They just I don't know if it was each day or whatever. We slept with a different wife. And look, so their names are all Hendrickson. All their names were Hendrickson, the wives.
Huh.
For these
I have
two.
no idea. Never heard of this show.
You never heard of the show? It's on HBO. It's pretty good, actually.
Don't get HBO.
Oh, okay. In Utah, practice polygamy. Started on March 2006. But anyways, yeah, it was all about Mormons and stuff.
Yep.
Zero.
Yeah,
Zero.
Just pushing a narrative, and like I said before, like news and newspapers, they're always pushing propaganda and pushing a narrative.
Of course they are. Because that's what they get paid to. They're paid to lie, folks. And I don't see how people get that. They don't get that.
Operation Mockingbird.
Operation Mockingbird? Is that what it's called?
Where they're all saying the same things.
Oh, okay. Operation Mockingbird Project. It's an alleged large-scale program of the United States CIA that began in the early years of the Cold War and attempted to manipulate domestic American news media organizations for profit. You know, and how is the CIA doing? The CIA isn't supposed to be doing anything in the states. CIA is outside the states. Yet they gave all the black people AIDS and drugs, right? You believe in that? That the CIA started providing drugs to the black communities?
I wouldn't put it past them, but I wouldn't think it would be a CIA thing. It would be, you know, under the guise of public health or something like that. Because I know they messed with the Tuskegee Airmen in a big way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I think our there's so much stuff that our government does that they hide from us. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And like people will say, well, how come there's no one coming out and telling? Well, probably they've seen people died for telling, and or they lock them up for the rest of their lives. You know?
Yep.
I mean, look at that doctor. I mean, I know it's just a movie, but you know, on not 4th of July, on Independence Day, you know, look how old that doctor was. He spent his whole life living in that bunker.
Yep.
I'm sure they do it. You know, yes, movies lie about a lot of stuff, but there's also some truth to it. Ain't no yawning. It's only
Sorry, it's my second. I know it's midnight. It's been a long day. Played with the 3-year-old most of the day.
Oh, that's rough. That's a lot of running.
Yeah, it is.
I have a video. I saw it the other day, and I was debating if I should show it or not. So I don't know if he's still my godson or not, but my godson, Ryan, the video, they're like, Eddie, walk. So I started walking, and Ryan was, you know, you see me walk, kind of, I think, how I had that real bad limp.
Right.
And every time I'll start walking, Ryan would do it. You know, because he was copying his uncle. I mean, his godfather. It was pretty crazy. UK was the first country enslaved by Rothschild Jewish banking gang.
Spartan, I feel like you would really like a show that used to be on called Timeless, where they talk about Ross. I think it was Ross. I can't even say their name anymore. That name.
Rothschild.
Yeah, that one.
I still haven't finished that show.
It's a great show. You need to finish it.
That's the one where it's the first couple episodes were with the in Germany with the helium, right? Or not the helium, but yeah, the helium balloon.
It definitely wasn't in Germany, but yes.
Well, whatever. It was the blimp.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Zero says it's just Hollywood programming.
Yep.
Well, of course, they get paid to do it. They get paid to do it. I just don't understand how they're all so together. Like, how did they become all so together on one, you know?
They have homing pigeons. I don't know.
Homing pigeons. Well, some might say, you know, the Democrats just went to the Jewish and said, hey, we'll give you a lot of money if you do this for us.
It's true.
You know? And I'm not trying to say Jews like money, but Jews like money. Maybe that's how it all got started. Hey, here's a whole bunch of money. Do this, do that. I mean, how much does Whoopi Goldberg get paid to be on The View?
I don't know.
How much?
The only 2 good movies with her in it are Ghost and Sister Act.
Oh my God, Goldberg make on The View. Here we go. She has generated over $130 million in pre-tax income from the show, but that doesn't say how much. $8 million a year. That fat chick gets this. That nasty, stinky fat chick gets paid. $8 million a year.
It's less than a football coach.
Yeah, but still, she goes in for an hour a day. How long is the show? An hour?
I don't know. I can't say that I've ever watched it.
She sucks with money though. Look, so her just from the View alone, she's gotten $65 to $72 million or $130 million, but yet she's only worth $20 million. I wonder what she's spending her money on.
Well, it's not Ozempic.
She lost a whole bunch of weight. She lost a whole. You got to stick up for Whoopi. She lost a whole bunch of weight, didn't she?
You didn't expect that from me, did you?
No, I didn't. I did not. No, I didn't. Rat infestations are exploding across Gaza's displacement camps. Trash, sewage. That's a normal day for them. Come on.
Okay, Eddie, I've got to leave. I cannot stop yawning.
Okay, yeah, I know. I hear you. We've been on for what? Let's see, over 3 hours now. I probably shouldn't do another super long stream. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us, Hope.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go channel surfing for a little bit. We did that last night. That was kind of fun.
Enjoy.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Night.
Thanks. Good night, Hope. Everybody say good night, Hope. Good night, Hope. I hear you laughing in the background still. All right, let's go to Rumble. Let's do some channel surfing on Rumble like we did last night. We'll just pull up live streams and see what the different people are doing. Whoa, what? Oh, this is the Whatever podcast. I was like, I just saw women. Let's see what's going on in their
relationship, even if it is with a girl who's in his league. But make yourself available and pleasant, and you offer up
Andrew's
pussy.
not on there.
Even if that guy is not okay, even if that guy looks at you and he's like on
This
her
chick's
looks,
like
alone,
out of
never
it.
be in a relationship with her, he'll fuck. Like he'll fuck you, he'll use you for sex. I'm not saying it's right, but he'll do it. Whereas, like
Okay,
I
let's
think
go to
for
all the
women,
lives.
in
Click on
order for a
live.
woman to have sex with a man,
Let's see what live
that
is
man has to be at
going
least
on.
attractive enough.
View all lives. We don't want to see whatever. Alex Jones, no. Newsmax, no. We're just looking. I just been going through checking out new channels to see what they're about. RTD Live TV. What is this? Has anybody ever seen this channel before?
Diese verursachte schwere Schäden an der Infrastruktur. Der Import essentiell.
Okay, just I don't like hearing the voice. The Flyover Conservative Show. I think we watched them a little bit last night. Cecil says Cope files live. Oh, wait, I forgot. I got to hit the sound button.
Times referred to as TDS. Now, the president said, the guy is a total loser who spews hate against a president.
No, that war song is not his.
Who won a landslide election. MAGA should boycott his overpriced concerts, which suck. Save your hard-earned money.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone?
Okay, that's funny.
I got a bad desire.
Look who it is. It's a little Robert De Niro.
I'm on fire.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh my god. That was funny. Oh man.
30 days after Stacey Abrams founded an NGO, she was sent $2 billion by Biden. As of today, she hasn't been made to give a single penny back. I don't know, maybe Bondi should look into it?
Wait a minute.
I don't know, maybe
this
Bondi would
live?
look into that.
Shit.
30
Bondi
days
got
after
fired.
Stacey Abrams founded, $2 billion. They were just giving money out on the way out the door.
You know who complains the loudest and with the most amount of fake righteous indignation?
All right, we'll give him a like.
Fraudsters. It's a tell.
Let's see who else we can find on here. Grand Theft World video games live. ICE launches more worksite raids. Let's see what this is all about.
Sin love the sinner. That wasn't good enough. Well, like, what are you kidding me? That's insane. And then they made.
Okay, they're talking and nothing's moving. I don't like that. Win streaking season 3 domination. Let's see the Flyover Conservative Show.
Semitic man, and then
do it exactly how the Bible says, then you'd have to rub the shroud through Jerusalem on Easter weekend.
How do they
at the
have
time that
300
all these
people
plants
watching
were
and
growing.
nobody's
You're starting
chatting?
to see why the evidence, the most explanatory power
anybody
shows
chat here?
that it is Jesus's grave clothes. And we have the moment of resurrection. We actually may have
Maybe it's not live,
scientific
yeah,
proof
I don't know.
of the moment of Jesus's resurrection left
be
on the
bots.
shroud.
Holy cow. Okay, I got questions. Is there anything else you're like, hey man, I want to call attention to this?
We're just getting started here.
Okay, you keep going, dude.
Dude's hair is too perfect. Let's see. Patriot Theater. What's Patriot Theater? Why don't I just hold on? Patriot Theater. It's a video game too?
More than 10 million square cubits of crops have been lost.
Oh, I think they're actually showing movies. Electronic music experience from clubs, events. No, thank you. Mr. Lonely presents a rock show. January. Or Janae. What's Janae? Leave a little spankle. What the heck is this about? This is going to be weird.
I don't
The
know.
lady from the Goonies.
Oh, you right.
Oh no, we don't want to. You know what this is? This is like what's that? What's the name of that country chick that just sits there and drinks all the time at her table in her trailer? What's her name? That's all that is. That's all that is. Well, what's that chick's name? I know somebody here knows her name. Daisy. Is it a Daisy? Real country music, faith and freedom, smoke session, giveaway. Oh, they're gonna give something away. Let's see what they're giving away. Go to page 3 for a small streamer. Okay, we can do that. Actually, let's go to page 4. Here we go, like 36 people. Liberty-based news live. Prove me wrong. Living constitutionally comfortable. Let's see what this is about. Oh, they got beards. 2 dudes with a beard.
Fucking French Jew that's almost like as bad as a French Canadian. You know?
Whoa, what did we walk
You butter
into?
my muffin, dude. Sheesh. I like a chocolate muffin or a blueberry muff, dude.
What the heck did we walk into?
Banana nut, dude.
See, the banana. I like banana bread,
Banana
but I
bread
don't like
is
I don't like a
shit, dude.
banana nut, dude.
I need some zucchini bread, dude.
Dude, this guy's
Zucchini
like
bread is
in.
also fire, dude.
That's the
Oh,
San
yeah,
Jose
for sure.
Spartans.
Cheyenne making me some zucchini bread.
I wonder if this guy's in San Jose.
Cheyenne would burn cereal in milk, dude. Like, so I don't
She
know.
makes some good zucchini bread, dude. Surprisingly enough.
She makes a subpar.
As long
fucking
as she actually buys zucchini and not a cucumber. That happened once.
It's a zucchini-like substance.
She made cucumber bread once.
Was it good? Was it edible?
It worked. Like, it made a bread
Yeah.
that was edible. Does not mean it was good.
Right.
But
Zucchini, you
could eat it.
get a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Just regular cucumber.
Cucumber bread was.
Yeah, I like the small streamers.
I do like cucumber water, though. That shit's fire.
You know, she
All right,
realized.
so if you
after
guys
she'd
want to
already
go check
fucking
these
cut
guys
up the
out,
cube
I'm gonna put their
and,
link in because they
processed
seem
it
pretty
in a
cool.
Fucking food processor and shit. Then she realized.
Here we go.
it
Let's do a
smells
follow.
different.
We'll follow them.
I would have
But at
felt
that
like
point,
I
it
would have
was
realized
far
it's
enough along
It's way over
that
here.
she
We'll follow them.
decided to make the bread anyway.
We'll
just
repost it
as
real
an
quick.
experiment to see what would happen. While I went to the store and got zucchinis.
Yeah, dude. You're the only
She
one that
make me
can
some
with
goddamn zucchini
the
bread.
produce fucking acquiring prods.
But yeah, it was.
All right, let's go check out somebody else here going on. Worldview, BPH Live with Joe, Frank, Travis, Jeff, the consort. Let's see who these guys are. Oh, they're playing music. Never mind. We're still on YouTube. We can't do that stuff. Dude, there's a ringing in my ear. Why is there... Oh, we got to check out the Q channel. We got to check out the Q channel. I didn't know they were still around, Q people. And they're playing music too. Hold on, let's go back. Let's see, go back in time. Are they always just playing music? Looks like it. It's another bot channel. Artemis 2, no. Bill Cooper's Hour of Time. Oh, it's 24/7. Never mind. Happy Easter. Let's see. Oh, it's more video game stuff. Let's check them out, though.
Don't need that. I'm going in.
Dude, is that like that looks like duct tape almost. I know it's not duct tape, but it kind of looks like duct tape. Okay, what gamer is he playing? Don't know. Oh, he's on Xbox. Dude, you're an Xbox dude? No way. I'm a PlayStation guy. Ever since the FBI took my Xbox. All right, let's see. All right. The Anunnaki connection, though. Mavs Pharmacy, Holler Radio, Bill Cooper's lectures, live Superflex Fantasy Football. I don't do fantasy football. The Victory Channel. Let's see what the Victory Channel's all about. They're talking about me now. Oh, this is the church stuff. Okay, the Victory Channel. I think we got enough church stuff in our life right now, right? Request Station. What the fuck is going on with Joey Cannoli Easter edition? Okay, I just like the title. We got to check it out. Joey Cannoli.
Or whatever the fucking, like 10 points or at all in Kentucky's 4th district. So, highlights of a hockey game. Robert Thomas, very generic name, with his first career hat trick. Look at this. Smooth. Oh,
Good night,
very
Creed.
nice. Very nice. I can never see the puck, though. I wish they would highlight the puck with like a green
Now they're
fucking
looking
halo.
at me. What do you mean they're
Like a
looking
bright
at me?
neon green halo, so I actually
I've
know where
been
it is. Okay,
watching
it's right.
you, watching me, and I know you like it. Number 5. Let's go to number 5. Live stream the Summers Overnight Drive. The Steve Summers Overnight Drive. Okay, let's check him out. Let's see what he's doing.
Tractor Supply, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and online at HotShotSecret.com.
Your factory fuel filter is
Oh, that's
letting
just a
you
radio
down.
station.
AirDog.
It's just a radio station. I want to go to a place where we can interact with some people. I want to interact with people. That's what I'm looking for. You know, somebody that reads their chat. That's what I'm looking for. World Poker Tour. Daddy Goat out of all memes. Everything's all churchy worchy tonight. I'm done with church stuff. Iran, let's see what this is about. Let's see who this is. They're not. See, I hate that. You go to a place because you think they're live and they're not. Cold Bear Confessional. That looks like one of the Sparks dude.
What are those, bro? Also, Tim Pool,
Not even
still
close.
a chubby 6th grader for life, right?
Oh wait, I did not expect this dude to sound like that. Good night, Pam.
Him and JD Vance holding it down. Is this because he's getting ready to go to Texas?
Is Jason
this
Mewes
how he
a freaking
thinks,
Canadian?
Like, oh, I gotta.
I didn't know Jason Mewes was a Canadian. Man, I gotta see something at least makes me. Sunday Night Fuckery Madness. Let's see what this is. More video game stuff. Tax questions answered. Open the straight. We just saw that, dude. Earth Awakenings live stream 1. Live on Rumble, YouTube. Let's see what's going on here. They have 13 people. Research community. It's not live either. Maybe they're live. I guess not. How are 13 people watching that? They're not even doing anything. Live now, CBN News, because truth matters. It's a girl, so we're going to look. Is this it's a 700 club. Why don't we watch? See what I mean? I thought we were going to get some woman talking, but it's a 700 club. Try cards. He has risen. No, I'm not going to do that one. You okay, Panda? You okay, Panda Bear? Short Easter Live. Man, last night we found a whole bunch of good channels. I don't know what's going on tonight. Grace 5, Contemporary Christian Radio. It's too religious for me tonight. You know, I don't like to. They don't show you like what's going on in it. DJ Vector, Sunday Fun Day, Weather Nation, Thunder and Rainstorm, Easter Edition Fortnite, Escape from Tarkov. Let's see what this guy is. Admiral something. No, it's video games. The two things I don't want to see right now: video games and nobody talking.
Valuable woman is gonna
It takes the price of 200 fucking whores. Okay.
Gypsy Crusader is gay.
You spitting right now, bro. I can't even lie to you, twin.
Hey,
you're spitting.
The nigger.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna watch that one. Man, I can't find anything good tonight. Conspiracy TV, that one might be okay.
Welcome.
Let's go a little farther out. Who just showed up in the chat? Thank you, old dirty something. Engineer. Man, somebody's got to have something good on Rumble so we can pass it on to. Doge Clock Live. Gaming Chill, the details. Resurrection Sunday Fallout, it's a game. Stay strong. Your news now. Birth certificates, the real story. Okay, we got to check out this dude to see what's going on here.
More here that I wanted to show. There was one I wanted to hit
Old
on.
dirty
that somebody
shinobi.
sent to me. Oh. What does this say? Oh, this is kind of interesting. We'll throw this in. We'll throw this in.
Can you put it on our screen?
Just going to throw this in
There we
real
go.
quick. February 2025, Donald Trump signs an executive order to eliminate paper straws. This you'll see this again in the Trump conundrum.
Okay, you're boring. I don't think we're going to find anybody to pass it on to, but we got to pass it on to somebody. I might just send you guys to a church something. Indiana Wildlife, Fallout, 24/7 live stream, 4.6 million Master Yi. Everybody's video gaming tonight. Video gaming or church? Hot TV, Fortnite. I'm a girl gamer on Twitch. Okay, let's go to the main page. Let's see what's on the main page. Someone I can pass it off to you guys. Let's go to lives. Click on live. And see if there's anything good right here. Arrest, confrontations, and whatnot. Okay, let's go to this guy. Oh, this is just news too. Man, this sucks. I thought there was better stuff on Rumble. Let me go to my feed. We're just going to go to my feed. Let's see who's live on my feed. Deaf Warrior. Living constitutionally. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. Empty podcast. Let's go raid this dude. Let's see what he's doing.
It's been a while.
It's
And
been
I
a
don't
while.
think anybody's asked for, ransom or anything like that. So
Must be talking about Nancy
it doesn't
Guthrie.
mean like she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're in
Raid
her
terribly
house.
tactical.
She was home. Looks like somebody tried.
Were they on there? Terribly tactical? Oh, there they are. You want to raid these guys? Oh, wait. So, Zero, you said they were talking about me or something?
It's honestly, it's pathetic. It's cucked. They're brainwashed. They're MK Ultra.
All right, we're going to raid them.
But it's a lot of people, bro. Like, politics are
All right,
fucking
guys.
fake and
Thank
gay
you for
across the board.
watching.
There is no
We're going to
fucking
raid these
political
guys.
solution, folks.
Come back
RIP
tomorrow. We'll have
Starks,
a news
yeah.
show.
The fucking, it's
Here we go,
disgusting.
we're raiding.
It's absolutely disgusting and abhorrent. But so anyway, we've got the fighter pilot getting shot down behind enemy lines and fucking escaping and evading, and fucking supposedly he was recovered, although